Can you start that all over again? I started recording.
And so we have Jack Daniels that night, and both of us committed then and there to never drink Jack Daniels again. So we could always say, if somebody offered us Jack Daniels, or if we saw Jack Daniels or whatever, we could always say, I haven't had Jack Daniels since I got out of the joint.
Since that last time I shot somebody.
I haven't had Jack Daniels since the day I got out of jail.
I haven't had Jack Daniels since the day I got out of jail for shooting somebody.
So, if any of you all have the ability to look at the Twitch feed that is live now, we have new graphics.
Hold on a second.
Excellent.
I don't even know what my fucking password is.
Or I'll share my screen. How about that?
No.
I'm afraid if I launch Twitch, my whole system will crash.
Well,
I'll log in. Oh shit! I don't like that. Let me turn that off.
I'll let you be our tech
Sorry.
guy.
I gotta turn this shit off. Hold on.
Yeah.
God damn it.
One of the best parts about that story is, like I said, Scarlett did not get arrested, and so I give Scarlett my ATM card, so go get as much money as you can. And John's Jeep that thing had been around for a while, and it's a little rough, but it's great. And I turn around and look out the back window at Scarlett as the cop is driving us away. And Scarlett has pulled the gear shift lever completely out of the floor and is holding it up in the air looking at it. And like pointing at me, like trying to get my attention in the back of the cop car. She'd somehow pulled the gear shift just completely out of the floor of the car, of the Jeep. She managed to get it put back together and got downtown to get us, but I'll never forget that.
Steven, you remember Lincoln's Porsche that didn't have a gear shift? He walked around. He had a big flathead screwdriver that he would use to shift gears. It didn't have a key to start it. He walked around all day long with a big screwdriver in his back pocket. And he would use the screwdriver to start the car and then put it in the gear shift to drive it.
Oh, Lord. Crazy.
He'd come out sometimes at the end of the school day, and his car would be sitting there idling. Because somebody walked by and started it. Hey, Thought Goer, how's it going? All right, let me go live.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to upload the link to that gun, though, in our group chat, because it is awesome.
Okay.
All right, I got to make sure the graphics don't interfere with anything on the screen. And we have a new follower goal. We have one follower so far. It's me, by the way.
Seems like we should have at least 6.
I like how you're still using your DJ voice, even though you're the only follower right now.
That's right. Hello, everybody.
I'm trying to get in.
Actually, this little thing is covering up my character sheet. That's all right. All right. Let me know when you're back in. I'll switch over to the start screen, which is the cool part.
I can't get in.
That's all right.
I don't know my password.
Your computer doesn't save your passwords for you?
Not unless I tell it to.
Oh, I see. Anyway, we have new graphics and all that good stuff. So
what happened to my sirens?
Hopefully, the R2 that are watching appreciate all the hard work that I did.
I appreciate it.
Actually, it's. I'm just teasing. It wasn't hard work at all. So
I got to figure out my goddamn.
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 You goddamn butthole.
Goddamn butthole.
Oh man, what did he come off? He was big on wanting to go to Vegas the other day so he could put dollar bills in girls' panties.
Wait, say that again.
Oh yes. He was big on wanting to go to Vegas so he could go to where the Hooter Mamas live and put dollar bills in girls' panties.
The Hooter Mamas.
I don't always do that for him.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, the Hooter Mamas, they switch out every couple of years. So
how old is he now?
5.
5? Wow, that's impressive.
He snatched a nudie calendar from down at the garage, like one of those little ones that go in a toolbox, and just went and hit it.
I've never bought a toolbox that had a nudie calendar in it. Where do you get those?
I'm a Snap-on guy.
Snap-on.
Our tool suppliers.
Oh my lord.
Snap-on for your tool and porno needs.
That is hilarious. All right, so let's play some. Let's roll some dice. How about?
Let's roll some dice.
So, John, thank you for the wonderful recap today.
You betcha.
It's fantastic as always.
I did post that.
That was hilarious.
It was good to go back, and it's been a long time since I've taken an anatomy class, so I remembered. I remembered some of those terms, so that was good.
Anatomy's always there for you.
So yeah, so we're you've dealt with the
cultists, so I guess.
Cultists, Grishas, the Filth Riddens, Yinogus,
Cool.
cult members.
Hinogu.
And you searched around. You basically didn't find. You found a few little. Found a few coins, but that was really about it.
While I'm conducting my investigation, I'm curious and looking for clues that would lead to why there were ghouls here among the humanoids. And if the answer is you don't know, that's fine.
There's no. So basically, what has happened here, what you gather is, as cultists have died, whether from natural causes or they've been killed by minotaurs or whatever, they have ultimately risen as ghouls. Perhaps it is. Yeah, perhaps it is the the influence of the demonic incursion here.
I'd say it's because they're eating their enemies as well. Might have turned them when they died.
Cannibalistic behavior. I mean, it's a whole all kinds of stuff.
So the ghouls are deceased cultists.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
I believe I gave you guys a rest right after that. Is that correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
So, as soon as my thing stops spinning here, I'll...
Well, coming out of the rest... coming out of the rest, Shin and Daiki are, meditating, and they're both in the lotus position, and as you zoom in, Shin's eyes are wide open and glowing as usual, just staring off to nowhere, and Daiki's eyes are closed as usual. But then as you zoom in closer up to, Daiki's face, you notice she winces. And when she winces, she's having this flash, this vision of the last fight, we had against the demons where she went down. And then another flash. And this one is of her and Olaf sparring. And they're kind of playfully sparring around, just kind of having, they're going at it hard, with their weapons and everything, but they're kind of joking and talking and stuff at the same time. And they're both insisting that, the other has to live, has to make it, so that they can bury the other, if either one of them should fall in battle. And then Daiki winces again, and it flashes to a more serious moment between the two of them. And they're both looking at each other really intensely into each other's eyes. And they're both, promising each other just to do that. I mean, if it came to it, if it really did come to it, that they would bury the other one. And then she winces again as she sees Olaf's lifeless body just drop to the floor from the Mind Flayer's tentacles. And then she screams in anger, and her eyes pop open. She leaps up to her feet and rips off her headband and throws it at Master Shin, who's still deep in, meditation. And she growls at him and says, "Control my anger! Control my anger! Are you trying to get me killed?" And Master Shin just remains there, a statue. She's like, "Tell that to him!" And she points to Valor. She's like, "Did you see what he did against those demons? Did you see his rage?" And then she kind of runs out of gas a little bit, and she bows her head in frustration. She mutters, she goes, "It served him well enough." And she raises her head back and stares daggers at Master Shin, still deep in meditation. She says, "And what do you know about anger anyway? Or love or grief?" She grits her teeth. "You just sit there, so stoic, eyes wide, expressionless, emotionless." And she drops her head again and she whispers, "Passionless." And then she waves off Master Shin with a meh, and she storms over to Valor.
As she's coming over, we're going to flash a little bit to during the rest. And Valor has been spending his nights training while, between our travels and our fights and stuff. He still trains with all the others. But when he rests, he always prays to Bahamut and the Great Leviathan. Valor was called away from his home in the elemental gate to the water plane by the demon incursion. That has taken him far away from his home, his kin, and his original mission of protecting the gate. In his time away, he has thought often about home and how it fares in its absence. Is the gate thoroughly and adequately protected? Have the demons made their way anywhere close? With the months the party has been traveling in the Underdark, he's asked for guidance and validation for his actions and the result of his deeds. He knows the will of Bahamut and does not doubt his call to the Underdark and attempt to thwart the demons. But is Bahamut happy with his progress and the steps he has taken to stop the incursion? His faith never wavers, but he does request signs that he is on the right path, the path of vengeance. Vengeance for the scores of dead that flow from the wake of the demon's incursion. Valor thinks about his last run-in with the demon queen Zuctamoy, where he stood toe-to-toe with her and her minions. Valor thought that with his rage was brought on by his own anger at the demon's deed and his near-death experience, but in his prayers he now feels that the rage was in fact a blessing for Bahamut to help him push past the pain and ignore the damage from those in service of the evil forces we come across. Valor feels the presence of Bahamut and feels the ocean waves in his soul, and it bolsters his resolve. Knowing this was a gift from Bahamut, I need to work to control my rages and use them in a functional manner and not let myself get carried away by the tides. So after that flashes back, he sits and he stares at Daiki and he says, "Come, we should speak. You have witnessed Master Shin and myself in our actions and our deeds. Different sides of the same coin, as it were. He seems passionless, and I seem too full of passion for the ending of evil. But we both have to control those parts of ourselves to become a complete person, let alone a complete warrior. And how can you say Shin has no passion, no grief, no love? Do you not see? He is nothing but love and passion due to his grief. He has lost the whole temple and is searching, and lost his father figure in the same way, who taught him and trained him and loved him. But he has learned to control these emotions as to focus them into a direct and precise action, restoring the temple. As with myself, I feared after our talk, all of our talk and training you control yourself and not throw yourself into danger recklessly, you would see nothing but that in my actions. But again, you must see as I have. I have rage, yes, at the injustice and evil that we are facing, but it's something that I need to control as well. I have come to realize my rage as a gift from Bahamut. He has given me this as a tool to protect me in my battles against these evil forces, fortifying my resolve and my body for the tough and dangerous fights to come. But that rage I just exhibited was not detrimental to myself or our party. It was focused on the task of taking the full brunt of that demon's attention, so that the unit could focus on the other and not be overwhelmed. I know if needed, I could have calmed my mind and come to aid the others if there was trouble. You have these skills to stand and fight toe-to-toe, but you also have the skills to hit and run and not put yourself at unnecessary danger. I have been blessed with resilience that most others have not. You may acquire that in time with training, but right now you must do what you can to stay in the fight. You are a dangerous foe to the forces of evil, but they get a leg up when you go wildly, putting yourself in danger, risking your life. If you are taken down, then we must divert our attention from our foes to save a loved comrade, to come to your aid, and that could give them the opening that they need to overwhelm us. You are important to all of us, and we always will save you when the time is needed, but you need to realize that could be the downfall of us all."
She listens to him and she bows her head and she nods in agreement. She's got a little bit of lucidity in her eyes again, and she just kind of jumps up and hugs Valor and says, "Thank you for showing me the light, and you're as wise as Master Shin." And she bows to him, and she goes back over to Master Shin, and she just quietly, he's just still in the same lotus position, staring off into nothing. She just quietly sits down in the lotus position right beside him where she was, closes her eyes, and is meditating right beside him. And then she just slowly kind of lays her hand out, palm up, next to him. And he doesn't even see it, but his little tiny hand gets into her hand, and they just sit there. He holds her hand, and they're finishing up their meditation. And that's how they wrap it up.
Absolutely fantastic. And that's going to be double bottle caps, one for each of you.
All right.
And we'll see you next week.
Well done. We're going to call it a night. Thanks for tuning in. No, that was great. Thank you guys. Didn't know that was all coming, so that's a good surprise for me even.
Torment hears all this as he sits in the corner by himself, and he slightly weeps into his hand.
Why is he weeping?
Because he's never felt these emotions before.
If we can do 15 more minutes of funeral salad, I think this is an episode.
Let's do it.
And that's a wrap.
All right, so
good job, guys.
I've got one little bit too. No, it's nothing like that, but I've got a bit also. While they're having their come to Jesus meeting over there, I'm going to go to Zilchin, and I'm going to approach Zilchin, and he and I have had kind of a little bit of a difficult past. We've gotten along, but it's a little. We started on the wrong foot, and he's got this disdain thing happening, and I don't like the Drow too much, so we haven't been very trustful. But I go over to him and I tell him, that he's really become a part of our group, and I've come to trust him as one of our party members, and I haven't always been receptive to being friends with a Drow before. I was only friends one time before a Drow, and that was Shava, and she was definitely a special case since she had been in a Drow prison with us.
And she was hot.
And she was a lot hotter than you are, so it's a lot hotter. So, I give him a. I can barely
so
hear
Zilchin
you.
just copying a spell scroll the whole time he's talking?
He's just kind of like looking up at him, and he's like, oh, well, Drow don't usually get the best rep, since you can tell the last guys that got enslaved by us, but every so often we get a good couple of guys.
Cream rises to the top.
So I give him a gift, and I'm going to give him my Feeble Mind spell scroll.
Ah, I thought it was going to be an IOU for 500,000 gold pieces.
So that's no joke, Zilchin. You can write that in your spell book.
Feeble Mind. What level's that?
That is 8th level.
What?
He's actually happy about it. He thinks of you a bit higher now.
I mean, it's not as good as Periaptive Wisdom that he stole or whatever it was. But
I don't think he stole anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
So I was actually coming there. So you're going to take the scroll of Feeble Mind?
Of course.
Yeah. And after you hand it to him, like while I'm handing it to you, like one quick second before I let you take it out of my hand, I'll let you take it out of my hand, and I just say, so remind me once again where you got that headband.
It was a family gift.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty sure it was a family gift. Handed down generations. I don't remember exactly, but it means a lot to me.
I'm going to give you
doing his best to just kind of like walk away. Just kind of like holding on to this scroll and just kind of like trying to take a step back.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the scroll, but I'm also kind of giving you a look like, don't bullshit a bullshitter. Whatever you say, Zelchin.
So for
I got
anybody,
this if you want it, and I pull out the bag that we found that's made out of like the human skin and like faces that we found earlier on the demon.
That's all for you, man.
You're sure? I mean, you can have it if you want.
so
No
for
thanks.
those for our viewers, there's been some discussion, and this is before Cade joined us, playing Zilchin. Zilchin was an NPC, and the party had in their possession a headband of intellect, and somehow it ended up in Zilchin's person, and nobody seems to know how.
Shin had it,
Zilchin,
and he took it from Shin, I think. Well, I don't know. Well,
that's what they believe. That's what the party believes. They believe that he stole it, but
Hearsay. This is hearsay.
but
you know.
Shin had it, and then it was gone, and it was on Zilchin's head. So I would assume that he took it.
His head stole it.
But Shin didn't care at the time.
Shin was possessed at the time. Yeah, he was possessed, so he didn't even. We couldn't question and believe his word either. So it was.
I mean, he was so possessed, he might have just given it to him, and not remember it.
Yeah,
nobody really knows how
he may
got
not remember it, but Steven doesn't remember it either. So.
So that's fantastic. I love it, and I'm sure that this will continue to come up again and again. Kate, Zilchin, it looks like that is in the party sheet if you want to grab it and put it in your inventory.
Yeah, so if you copy that scroll book into your wizard book, then you can use it like a number of times. But I guess you have to.
Well, when the scroll I was copying a second ago.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. If you were doing that, if you did that conversation before the rest, technically he only has to sleep 4 hours, so he could have slept and then spent the hour copying.
I didn't have a chance to do that. Though.
Well, he was copying a different one. So if you want to roll for that to see if you got it.
Yeah, the first one is Phantasmal Force, which is I think I need a 12 to see if it copies on Arcana.
Okay. Oh.
Well, I guess I don't get that. I just fumble it. Paper rips.
Yeah. It's you don't know if it's the quality of ink or the Zerkwood paper that you're writing on, or maybe it's an influence of the Fairs that is not allowing the magic to transfer.
Oh, you can't copy? You can't copy?
I didn't roll.
He failed the.
Oh, he failed the roll. Gotcha.
Yep. He only needed to roll a 3.
Yeah.
He was still feeling verklempt from the.
I didn't know you had
soul sharing earlier.
Yeah.
I could have.
Well, so you don't fail the feeble mind. He can give you a bardic inspiration. Yeah, bardic to copy. Go. You can do it. You can do it.
Right, child. Right.
I mean, that's technically how a wizard learns spells. They've got to roll for the transfer. So
right, like the wind.
Yeah, or you can use it. Yeah, or you can just use it once.
So it's officially gone now. It's ruined. It's gone.
No,
well, not the feeble mind. Not the feeble mind. That's the Phantasmal Force scroll that he had.
Oh. Okay.
And I think feeble mind's 8th level. So if you copy it, you're not going to be able to cast it anytime soon.
Right.
I don't believe.
Right. So I can.
Yeah, you'll have to look into the rules on that.
Yeah, wait till your roll goes up so you can.
All right.
I can give you Bardic Inspiration before we rest if you're ready to do something.
I'll give you a retroactive Bardic Inspiration since you didn't. So we haven't really done that. Haven't been involved.
I mean, he just gave us the rest. We've been playing and talking during that other stuff. So.
Okay. Well, your Bardic Inspiration will be a D10. So all you got to do is roll a 1 on a D10.
So it's automatic.
Yep. So that's
unless he rolls a 1, which is automatic fail. And on
not on a Bardic Inspiration. Yeah.
I'm joking. I thought it was funny, but it wasn't.
Yeah. So you can put that in your.
I laughed internally.
I appreciate that, Jeff.
I laughed on the inside.
And what are you kind of spell as Phantasmal? Phantasmal is evocation, right?
Illusion.
Illusion.
It's an illusion. Okay, so you do have to pay the full price on that one because you're an evocation wizard, right?
Yep.
He is a conjurer.
It's just,
so that's
he's a conjurer.
It says the component's a piece of fleece or a bit of fleece.
Yeah, but you're what's your style?
Conjuration.
Conjuration. Okay, so those are half price if you ever get conjuration scrolls.
Yep. Right. All right, so good job, guys. Enjoyed all that. EB, you got anything before anything on the rest? You just
You snoozing?
He's just looking around, just shaking his head. Everybody's just being so nice and working together, and he just shakes his head.
It just disgusts him.
Yes, it just he just ugh. That's all he has to say.
Oops, I just gave Chance 1,900 temp hit points.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Everybody gets 19.
Lead in the battle.
Funny. My inspiring words.
Even the old, we're even going to give him to old Gash. All right, so Gash
He needs some inspiring words.
gets you up and moving and heading along. He says, "Yes, today we will get to the angels. Today, we must be careful. We must pass the lava. We can do it. You are very crafty, very tricksy, very cagey. You can do it. Yes, let's go." And you travel all through the morning. You stop, have a short rest at lunch. You grab yourself some mushrooms and some other fungus and eat along the way.
a wrap.
And I have
Veggie
a
wrap.
fungus wrap. Yep. Kale salad, a wedge salad,
Yeah. A keto wedge burger.
and eventually and again, Fair's Rest just seems to be thicker by the day. And eventually you come into some tunnels where it does get very, very dark. There's no Fair's Rest in these, and they're small tunnels, like 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. And Gash says, yes, we were very near. Very near, very near. We will be at the door soon. And you see the outline of a door kind of glowing in an orange, fiery light up ahead of you. And I will apologize, as this is not the best map, but it is the only map that I could find, as once again, the map for this was not included in the dealio. So, here is the map for where we are as you all come out to these doors at the end of these tunnels, and you open it up, and it is bright as you see the lava from flowing down to your right. Heat is emanating out of this room, and down inside this lava, in this crevasse, you see the strangest, weirdest contraption that you have ever seen in anywhere. And across the way, you'll see a wall of wind there. That is not a wall of wind across the chasm, but it is a shimmering barrier. And you see sitting on the other side of this barrier a large demon. I don't believe you've seen one of these before. It has tusks. It has wee tiny wings, and it's a bit porcine. But he looks like this.
Now fish.
And as you all open up the door and you come out into this cavern, he sees you from across the way, and he stands up from what he's doing and says, "Oh, what have we here? Oh, people come looking for the engine, eh? Or be you looking for the angels? Whatever it be, you'll likely have none. But come on. I've been sitting here for a long time by myself. Come along, maybe haps we'll play a bit. But you'll have to figure out how to get past the force wall. Good luck with that." "Oh, yes. Come along. And that's what you got. You've got this. He says the engine. You've heard reference to the maze engine, so you might assume that's what it is out here in the middle of this crevasse. It's kind of sitting crookedly. It looks like maybe it's not the way it's supposed to be, and it's in between. It's in this crevasse. It's kind of wedged in there with lava flowing underneath it, coming from north to south, and lava flows, all around, and it's plenty hot. And this barrier that he's laughing at and suggests that you'll have to figure out how to take down if you want to get across.
So what can we stand on and what can we not in this?
So at the moment, so you're standing on this rock ledge,
Mm-hmm.
and the rock ledge comes out to, you see the kind of little gap in that, this little gap right here.
Mm-hmm.
So you can walk out there and step down onto this maze engine.
And what are those circles? Are those like little platforms? Or are they little...
They're like little. I'll read. Let's see if I can read the description of this. It's a roughly spherical engine, and yeah. So basically, there's really almost no description of it, and this is just somebody's made this map, and I found it online. And yeah, I think you would count them as being like little platforms that you could step out on and make your way around and make your way across.
Now, if you fell off the platforms, you would go into the lava below, correct?
You fall off that platform, you're going to drop into lava.
Okay.
How far is it from platform to lava?
About 40 feet.
Okay.
How tall
And
is this force field? Is it just like
it goes
top to
from
bottom, or is there like a?
It is top to bottom, and there is no gap anywhere.
Okay.
Is this machine moving?
It is not moving.
Okay, so it looks like it's not active right now.
No.
Okay. Does it look like it would spin and rotate like different pieces of it? That's what it looks like to me. Kind of like a gyroscope or something.
Give me an Arcana check.
All right.
Yeah, Zilchin's just gonna be on the edge, just kind of looking down,
Not good.
trying to figure it out.
There we go.
Oh, well.
Zilchin and Chance, you both are looking down upon this thing, and you notice right by, you notice that this little platform right here, there's an array of levers and buttons, and you expect that this engine could somehow be activated, which may or may not deal with that magical wall, but you think that you can activate that here on that little platform.
Zilchin's gonna point it out to Chance. Does that look like a control box?
Perhaps so. What is this big Easter egg looking thing in the middle? What do we know about that?
Again, this is
not.
So
a
we're
map.
saying the
this
middle
is artistic.
Yeah, in the middle is
That would be like the
solid-
gyroscope
solid.
area. So
yeah.
so like this. So looking at it, you think that when you activate it, that this area here will likely start spinning and gyroscoping, as
Okay.
Shin suggested, and that you can make your way around. Basically, if you make your way around these platforms, you should be able to get to the other side. So you don't really know what activating the engine will do. Maybe it will cause the wall to dissipate. Maybe it will not. You don't really know.
Do these platforms look stable?
Chance and Zilchin believe they look pretty stable.
And are those ruins really on there, or is it just something that dude put on there?
Sure.
Okay.
I think we should spend the next 4 hours deciphering what these different runes
Each
mean.
one of them. Each one
We'll
of them.
have to do that after this demon's
And
day.
color-coded.
My eyes are flickering, and I'm already
Does
kind of
anybody have
chomping at the
comprehend
bit.
languages?
No.
I am going to go ahead and, using 3 meta magic points, riding on Little Leviathan, I'm going to put haste on us.
Sweet.
So this dude who's speaking to us, I'm looking for his name.
Thunder.
Nafoshni.
Nalfeshni.
Nalfeshni.
Well, who's
He doesn't seem
slaughtered?
to. He doesn't seem to be hostile. He doesn't seem to be helpful. He just seems to be like.
Oh, he just threatened us. He said, "Let's have some fun." Or wait, is he?
Maybe
He's
he just
behind
wants
the
to
wall.
throw
Then.
a party.
He's behind the wall.
Who's Slaughter
Oh.
Tusk?
Okay, I'm not going to do that.
Slaughter
then.
Tusk
Yeah.
is the guy. Slaughter Tusk is this dude that's behind the wall.
So he's just talking to us from behind the wall. He doesn't seem terribly hostile.
So Slaughter Tusk and the other guy you just showed us a picture of is the same one? Same person?
Yep.
Okay.
That picture.
Yeah,
Slaughter
Slaughter Tusk is a
He's a
Nalfeshni.
type of demon. He's a Nalfeshni demon.
I gotcha.
Okay, I'm not doing that yet. Then, if he's behind the thing,
He's behind a wall of sleep.
Boy, oh boy, this is a pickle.
Should we
All right.
activate the machine?
I don't know if now he's trying to trick us into turning it on. Like maybe it needs to stay off. You know, like it might summon some bad people.
Well, ask him.
We don't know what it's going to
What
do.
does turning on the machine do?
Oh, do we have the little robot? Get the little robot out of our, or is he back at the?
Ooh, good call, CJ.
I don't.
Thank
You
you.
all
Was
have
he in
never
our-
mentioned bringing him along with you.
I don't remember the little robot.
Because we left him with the
Modron.
dude, and then planned to come here, and it was it. Yeah, shit.
Yeah. I had kind of forgotten about that, dude.
How convenient it might have been.
Oh fuck. Let's all teleport back to the to our place right now and just come back.
Yeah, I don't remember what we did with him or where he is.
I think
You
we
left
left
him
him
with
to see
Vizirin.
Try to get any more information about this machine. So when we went, we figured he might have dropped, saying, "Hey, I learned
Oh, I
this
remember
or
now.
this or anything," but we didn't
Yeah, I remember it now.
specifically.
Torment just asked him.
Yeah.
Is this panel with the buttons? What do we do with that?
Oh, I don't know. I've never been over there to see them buttons before.
Bullshit.
Why don't you push some and see what happens?
Yeah.
Where
sounds
did we
like a
pick
job
up that
for
little
Aaron
robot,
Black.
dude? We picked him up with the over there where we fought the beholder, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
He was with the prisoners in
Yeah.
a special spot.
And we learned, we got some words out of it, and then we were just leaving. Yeah, shit.
What was his name? Do you remember?
He was a Modron, is what I remember. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
And
Aaron
none of us
Black,
had the
push
will
those
to teleport
buttons.
there and get back.
Aaron
And
Black,
we'd be
go
able
push
to
those
get back this
buttons.
time.
I was looking. Where's our Gnoll at?
Whereas Gash, does that put
Yeah.
Gash? I might not put Gash on the map yet.
Gash is just never around when you need.
That's the truth. All right, there's Gash the Gnoll between Shin and Wham Size.
EB is going to come over here to Gash.
It's going to take me a minute, but I'd love to go back. That guy said something. That little robot guy said something to us that might be
Yeah.
useful.
It was
I'm trying to rifle back through my journal and find it, but I'm having a hard time.
Okay, EB, you go over to Gash.
He's just going to. He's been. We had noticed if these berries have been taking any effect on him as far as like any fungalness coming up, any
Fungalness.
You do notice that There's been
Man.
some healing and all, how his face was all kind of jacked up, and he was just he's in much better shape.
That's a
You've not
professional term.
any fungal growth. He doesn't have a mushroom eye yet, but he is definitely much better shape, and he is a big fan of EBs.
Can I go ask?
He kind of is
He's
like a
the
dog.
only one.
He's
the
like a
only
dog,
one.
and he jumps nips at your heels half the time.
Yeah,
I'd like-
EB's going to hand him a good berry, and just no one can hear it in his spores talk. He's just going to hear in his head. Try the levers. Lead us across.
And he looks up. He looks up at you. He looks up at you like a dog and tilts his head sideways.
Then I'll just kind of take my head and point.
Okay, and he'll start creeping slowly out that way, very cautiously.
So Shin's watching this, and it looks like there's some kind of mind control going on with these berries.
Nothing to see
I
here.
like that.
Before,
I like to ask
before
Zilchin.
Gash. Yeah, I was gonna say before Gash goes, I'm gonna.
But he's
while
also going to
feeding-
give him.
Yeah, while
Hold
he's
up.
feeding him
Go ahead,
while he's
go ahead,
feeding
go
him
ahead,
the berries-
Hang on.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, Cade.
No, Cade, go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's Cade.
While he's feeding him the berries, Zilchin's just kind of watching everybody decide what to do, and he's gonna say some words underneath his breath, and you'll just see a spectral floating hand going towards the buttons. It's gonna mage hand.
Okay, you're gonna have to get closer.
Okay, it's what 30.
I was going to say I was going to put guidance on him.
You're gonna put guidance on Gash.
I was going to say before he got away from me, I was just going to lay my hand on him. You're going to see like little spores come from into my fingers, up his nostrils, and just.
Okay.
As Zilchin walks past me, if that's what he's going to do, can I ask him a question?
Sure.
I'd like to ask Zilchin, do you know, with your wizardry stuff, if it'd be possible to put Hunter's Mark on, like for me to put Hunter's Mark on somebody and concentrate on it? If I teleported back to the tower to see about the robot, do you think he'd be able to get in my mind and see what I have Hunter's marked to locate on this area and teleport me back? Because he got us around the spore creature
Hunter's
before.
Mark has a range of like
I think
60 feet.
there's a range on Hunter's Mark. It's
60 feet.
So that would be the problem.
So I'll check to find it.
I like your thing.
It doesn't say much about that though, from what it looks like.
It says range of 60 feet.
90-foot range
90
to
foot.
do it,
Right.
to cast it, but it doesn't say anything about. No, it doesn't say anywhere in there about how far away the creature is. You're doing perception and survival checks to try to find it again, but it has no distance on. It's up to 24 hours, but it doesn't say there's a distance to finding the creature, to having the mark on it.
Let me read this real quick.
We named that little dude Curtis Mathis, and he told us the only thing in the journal that looks like it might be in the least bit helpful is that he referenced something called the Great Orderer.
Yep.
We didn't know what it was.
I like what you're thinking, Valor, but I do believe that with it says you have advantage on wisdom checks and survival checks to find it. I think that's a far cry from being able to teleport hundreds of miles away. But I think it was a good idea. Good thought.
Zilchin's walking back and he says that he's just gonna look back. He's like, using my wizardry skills, I don't think so. He's just gonna keep walking. Using my wizardry.
I think we're gonna have to go get freaking Curtis Mathis or just start pulling levers.
So Zilchin, are you pulling levers with the with your mage hand?
That's not a good idea. I mean, you're an intelligent guy.
Up. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and ask.
Just randomly pulling levers is not. I mean,
so I'm just gonna look at it. But by the time that I decide that, I feel like
Gash I don't know. I beat Mortal Kombat doing that.
Zilchin, give me another Arcana check, Zilch, as you go up there and you look over and look down at it.
I just hate having a fucking ace in the hole and then not fucking having it.
You think you can figure out how to turn it on, though you're not 100% sure what it's going to do, but you think you can turn it on. But you, like I said,
I mean,
you
it looks
don't
like it's
know
gonna
what it
free a demon. That's what I'm not necessarily keen on opening it at the moment. I mean, I know we're here for angels or something, but I don't see any angels behind that thing. We just saw him.
I thought you wanted to
So
smite
it
demons.
could take us to the angels, or it could probably take us.
Or it could
somewhere else.
release. Maybe those angels are in those blue things. I don't know. Or maybe it's a portal to the angels. Who knows?
And we had
We're
no
having-
more-
I mean, we don't have any clue of anything to do except
Yeah,
work
that's-
these levers. There's nothing else.
Yeah, and Vizier didn't even tell us anything that we don't know anything about the machine in general, even legends or history or anything.
That's why
Gash
I'm
is
thinking
creeping closer.
Mage Hand is going to be the safest bet before it's just. I mean, I don't. If Gash is already creeping, then
Creeping like a creeper.
somebody's
been
gonna
told
be
to go
the
open
guinea
that
pig,
sucker
I
up.
Well, if I start to see him, I'll yell at Gash to stop.
guess.
Gash, don't touch anything.
Silchin feels no way, no difference.
Gash looks back at EB like, what do you want me to do? One of you's telling me to stop. One of you's telling me to go forward.
I'll look
He
at EB
doesn't know
and
what
say,
to do.
What are you doing? We don't know what anything does yet. Don't go have him randomly pull levers.
Well, we're not going to.
Don't even. EB don't look over at all. He just looks at Gash and just nods his head.
Are we going to divine anything about this machine by standing here looking at it?
Let's say I've done a couple rolls, but I don't know a lot about it. Just know that
You know how you think you can
I can
figure out
turn
which
it on.
one
Is
is
there-
on. You know how you turn
What
it
kind
on.
of languages? Is there any language anywhere?
It's just
Written
a
anywhere?
odd assortment of wild. No, it's just all these symbols. You don't know. They don't really make much sense.
It's like Prince's symbol.
I mean, imagine R2D2's written language. That's what you think you see.
Ones and zeros.
There's a 2 in there. That must be the key.
Oh, what? Let's go.
All right.
I mean, I don't see what we do. Does anybody have any ideas that don't involve making these levers work?
Well, I mean, so all these little these circles with the runes in them, are those flat?
Yep.
They're flat platforms. Yep.
So we could
walk on 'em.
technically walk all the way around to Sergeant Slaughter over there, and
Yep. Gash starts to climb down towards that first platform where the controls are, and a rock slips from underneath his foot and falls down into the magma. And he desperately grabs hold of the platform before he falls off and pulls himself back up onto the platform. And he looks to EB.
Gash, don't be a fool.
berries don't make anybody smarter, do they?
And he says,
Let me think.
What do I do now? What do I do now? I don't know. And I've gotten 7 different accents for Gash. I don't know what I'm doing. What do I do? I made it. What do you want me to do?
EB's just going to glance over at Viserion. Zilchin, my bad.
Okay.
Zilchin.
Yes. Zilchin.
Same.
He's just kind of going to wait to hear something. Like, if there's going to be things he's going to say anything.
I think if anybody's going to start pulling levers, it needs to be Zilchin. He's the only one who thinks he might have a clue of what he's looking at.
You know what I'm looking at? If you look in the very middle, it looks like the game Simon. That one where you push the buttons. The 4 buttons, you know. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop.
Well, you know my name is Simon.
and
On the lot
things
to
I
make
come true.
drawings.
take me.
Drawings.
To do drawings.
Drawings.
So does Zilchin
Cheeky
have anything
monkey.
to say or any
Zilchin's gonna hold
Does
words.
anybody have any idea better than letting Zilchin pull some levers with whatever knowledge?
Let Gash
he
pull
has?
the levers.
Seems to be more than knowledge.
this could be a doomsday
big
machine
red
for all we
button.
know, and we're gonna start pulling stuff, and it's one of those I just don't.
Okay. So if we're
I
not
don't
going
know
to
what
pull the
else to do,
levers, are we leaving?
The demon yells out, "You pull them levers, get this thing going. Lots of fun to be had. I've seen some folks come in here and come out with magical items. Don't know how they do it, but they push them buttons and things start happening. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's tragic. But you look like a capable lot. I bet you could handle anything that comes your way. Go ahead, where's your spunk? Push them buttons and let's have some fun. Come on."
Okay, let's do it. All right, guys, go.
What on the box? What is
We're listening
what
to
type of
demons
levers
now.
and
I'm
like
just kidding.
buttons? Is there anything that stands out that Zilchin would
You just feel
lean
like
towards?
you just feel like from your Arcana check, you just like, man, I got this shit. I can get this fucker turned on and going. I don't know what it's gonna do, but I can get that wheel. I can get that thing in the middle spinning.
Well, I am with
I mean,
CJ in
just
one point.
metagaming. We're either pulling these levers or we're
Oh yeah,
leaving the map.
we're
I
gonna have
mean,
to
that's it.
Once this thing starts, what do we do then besides deal with whatever?
React.
pull the
We
lever.
react to whatever it does.
Yeah.
I mean, are
Pull
we
the lever,
supposed to
Gronk.
get to the other side?
I mean, yeah, we're trying to get angel feathers, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Gonna go to the angels.
Well,
And we
ask the
see no
dude.
angel anything here.
Slaughter
Yeah, see,
Tusk. How do we
you
get
see
angel
doors.
feathers?
Teleports to places.
Oh, you want the angels, do you?
Yes,
He,
give us the angel feathers.
oh, I can't give you them angel feathers. You got to get through this fancy little wall here. But them angels, they're behind through these doors here behind me. Lots of them. Pretty things they are.
So we have no choice if we want the feathers. We have to go.
So we got to get on the other side of that wall, which we don't know how to do, and plus or minus fucking with this mage engine,
Well, I
which
mean,
may or may not be something different. I mean,
so
we can try to dispel magic on that wall. I don't think there's any chance it's going to work. But what
I don't
else
either.
can we do?
Try it.
so we could get to the other side without turning it on,
Correct.
but we still have to deal with this force wall.
I mean, we look on there. I could see if we're all standing on there on different one of those platforms. Like if we turn it on, we could each be teleported somewhere. We could be, disintegrated. We could be, who knows what each of those things is going to do.
So everybody pick
Don't
a
move me,
symbol.
Jared. I want to see how far it is across.
Let's say
Okay.
we can mage hand it first if nobody wants to get on it. Is what I'm trying to say here.
I mean, we've got some people
Gash
who
is
can
already
shadow
down
step
there,
and misty
so-
step and dimension door. Maybe we can go through that wall that way. Maybe.
Gash is the only person that's on the platform.
Because we can see through the wall, correct?
Yep, it's just kind of shimmers. It's a, how it's like the heat coming up off of a
Asphalt
road.
and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
that schlieren. That's what it looks like.
It's 110 feet to the other side of the wall from where I'm at.
But I mean, like I said, we've got some dimension door, misty step, far step, shadow step.
And we
Maybe
could
we
step
can
on
do
this
that
thing, and
through
all
the
of a
wall.
sudden, all these little demons could start popping out everywhere. Who knows? We could be set upon.
Gash starts raising his hand up, and he's kind of looks up at EB, and he grabs hold of a lever, and he looks at you.
Don't do it. Let Zilchin do it if anyone's going to do it.
I mean,
The
is
other
it?
one, the other one.
Is there a difference between Zilchin pulling a lever and Gash pulling a lever?
Because
Hey, one rolled an intelligence check.
Yeah.
No one's going to hear anything.
I'm gonna tell Gash to grab the other lever, the one that's to the left of the one he's grabbing.
Okay. EB, what were you saying?
Say no one's going to hear anything, but say Gash is going to hear that first. Zilchin does said, but then he's just going to hear. No one's going to hear EB say a word, but Gash is going to hear now.
All right, so he reaches out, he grabs the lever that Zilchin told him, and he pulls it. And you hear
And nothing happens.
a hum. You hear a low, quiet hum.
With these rings swinging, it's going to be a lot harder to get on those platforms.
And Zilchin, you think now if he pressed the top right button would probably be step number 2 if you want to tell him to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out. All right, Gash. Now the top right, your top right.
And
The other.
he goes and he pulls out his left hand and starts to go to the left button.
Your military right.
No. Yeah, just starts pointing, giving like big, like
okay.
when people are waving in planes. He's just giving
He's
like
got his
big arm
just get your
motion.
mage hand out and point at stuff. Get your mage hand out.
Yeah, he just mage hands it, just presses it instead. Just presses it for him.
He slaps his hand away.
And then the middle sphere starts to slowly spin, and it still is humming. And then there is another, like a knob that you think you could push or you could turn. Would probably be step number 3.
So I'm gonna whisper to EB, just tell him he did a good job. He's before he messes anything else up. Then I'm gonna mage hand over to the dial and then just turn it.
Turn it up to 11.
And it starts spinning faster.
Ludicrous speed.
And you go plaid, and all those lights. The lights start shining, and that thing starts spinning. I want everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Oh.
Roll, Rika.
Yikes.
Way to go, Zilchin.
Zilchin's just so
he's like, I'm not going out there.
And he's watching it. Yeah, he's just watching it and trying to observe how it works. He's got a little notepad just kind of writing about it.
And that's the worst initiative I've had in forever.
Yeah, while this is going on, Zilch is still just like sketching how the maze engine looks, how it's laid out, what
so
it's done.
The maze engine is, the whole thing is hovering over a pool of lava. It's not just these.
It looks like it's wedged. It's wedged in between in this crevice.
Right. Enigma machine or the maze engine, or both.
The maze engine is wedged in between this crevice. I need to get a little different music.
Does it look like it's supposed to be there, or it's fallen into there, kind of like a jar?
Oh, roll a perception check.
Yeah, look up and see if there's a giant hole there. Or things that were holding it up.
Nope, I don't perceive shit.
Perception, is that what we're doing?
I'm like, what maze engine?
Chance, as you look closer and Zilchin, and as this thing starts to hum and it starts to spin, you guys see some rocks, kind of like little small pebble type rocks that are shaken loose, and you gather that this crevice has not been here this very long. And you would expect that this cave floor has given way, and this has dropped where it probably was sitting on the level cave floor, and it's dropped into where this crevice has opened up. Now, what caused that, you don't know.
Gotcha.
But it is currently wedged in there.
How tall is that hole?
So the floor opened up somehow or another, and then the engine dropped into the.
Yep, and now it's hanging.
And it seems sturdy.
It appears to be.
How far away is that hole in the ceiling? Is it just like way up there?
No, there's not a hole in the ceiling. It was sitting on the floor. It was sitting on the floor. The floor opened up. It dropped down.
I get what you mean now.
And so now it's wedged like right at the top of the of this crevice. All right, new music.
How much? I don't suppose this thing. I would imagine it weighs a lot, huh?
It's big. It's heavy. It's metal. It's you would expect it weighs a lot.
Okay.
And after about 6 seconds of this thing humming and that thing spinning, to the north, coming up out of the lava, are 4 little creatures that look like this.
Damn creatures.
Magna
and they
skaters.
start flying toward Gash. Shin, it is your turn. What do you do?
All right.
They're flying,
Mas-
you said?
These are they flew up out, came up out of the magma, out of the lava, and now they are flying out in your direction.
Okay, question. This
Yes.
machine, I just still need to know what's going on in the middle. It looks like there are, even though things are spinning, there's open areas inside there where you can get through or not. I'm not talking about
So
the platforms.
to get so all of that section in the middle, it's all
Yeah,
spinning, and so like these four things that look like platforms on the outer edge, they're they're spinning like like a record player, flat. And this
gotcha.
ball is just spinning all kinds of different directions,
Okay.
like a little gyroscope type situation. And so you don't, and it's almost like they are just hovering in open space. You see, there's nothing that connects them, that nothing physical that you can see that connects them to these platforms.
Okay, just because I know that our characters would be able to figure this out. It's just difficult for me right now. The only way feasible that Shin would be able to see to get around is where the platforms are. You can't go
Yep.
straight
You
through, even if you're
go around
flying.
well, I mean, you could go on the platforms. You could try to fly across,
But if
but
you flew like
there's not.
straight through the middle, would you? I mean, have to
Yeah,
dodge these spinning
you could go.
things?
No, you could fly straight up and over it. You could go over it.
Okay. All right. Master Shin is going to all of a sudden you see his legs pull up from underneath him into the lotus position. He's floating in midair as he casts levitate on himself. And then he will shadow step to right over the middle. He's going to shadow step right over the middle and see if he can get through here. So he's going to be floating in there in the middle, seeing if he can get through.
Okay. So you're hovering now. You're levitating about 15
Yep.
feet over top of that spinning sphere.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything happened to him?
Nope.
All right, that's his turn. He's still in the lotus position, just floating there with his little glowing eyes.
Okay.
Baylor's up.
Baylor.
Yeah, I really don't know what to do.
I didn't either, so.
I guess being a protector type, I will ride Levy and go.
Okay, so you're riding. I'm just gonna slide him
Yeah,
out of the way just for now.
yeah. Trying to think if I want to double move or just kind of go this way. I'm gonna walk around Zilchin so I don't lose any movement. But yeah, I'll get over there.
As you go down you kind of have to drop down a little bit, climb, down this little crevice wall. So I need you to give me an acrobatics or athletics check on the climb. I'll slide him here so you can go right there. Okay, you scale down with no issues whatsoever.
All right, and then I would just hold my action to swing at something if it comes close.
Okay. Torment.
All right, Torment sees these magma methods come out. He is going to shoot an arrow at Magma Method 3. Do, 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 do. Salafir, we call upon you once again.
Yes, my child.
Come on, where is it? Okay, there it is. Sorry. That is a hit.
That is a big hit.
And second shot.
And he is stunned and just drops back down into the magma because he cannot fly while he's stunned.
Well, then I will send my second shot at Magma Mephit 2.
Magma.
And that is a miss. And then as a bonus action, I am going to cast Far Step. And whoop, stealing a sound from... And I'm going to go to there.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. And
Does he see anything when he gets to that platform, Jared? Anything we need to know about?
Nothing new.
Okay.
Magma Mephit 1. We'll go to there. What is this? Okay. So he comes up there to you and spits out a cone of fire at Shin, who's going to easily save on this because it's not that tough. But maybe. We'll see.
Oh!
Nat 20. He successfully dodges.
You want to joy us.
EB.
EB. E is going to...
So does that not work for the enemies that a natty 20 would hit, but he just wouldn't get the...
That's a saving throw for Shin.
Saving throw.
Oh, there's a saving throw for Shin. I'm sorry. I thought it was a to hit roll. Sorry.
Let's see here.
My bad.
EB is going to go ahead and use his longbow and fire at Mephit 2. And he will have advantage since it hasn't attacked yet. So, fires the first shot. Poof. And hit. And it will do...
$23 points of damage. Just this big chunk of fiery flesh goes flying out of it.
All right.
Exactly.
First shot. So he's still up, correct, though?
Yep, he's still up.
He'll fire at it again.
EB's not used to things surviving the first shot.
No. This is new to him. Second shot.
Dead. Just obliterates it.
He will then use his bonus action on this turn. Well, he has another shot. He'll do his other shot first. He'll go ahead and shoot at Mephit 4, and Hit hasn't attacked yet, so he will do his... This will be his Dread Ambusher attack. You know what? He's going to have advantage, so let's go ahead and do our sneak attack on this one. And fire away.
Oh, rolled right off that nat 20.
All right. And damage-wise, it's dead.
Instant dead. Boom, just drops it before it ever makes a move.
With his bonus action, he will cast Zephyr Strike for the extra movement. And he will, how far did you say it was down from this ledge right here?
It's about 10 feet down.
10 feet down, so I mean, it's going to say 25 feet, but really it's about 10 feet.
Yeah, you can get down onto it.
All right, and with the remainder of his movement.
Now roll an acrobatics check, please, or athletics, either one. Oh, you're all right, barely. But you're all right.
With the remainder of his movement, how far could he go one this way, you reckon?
How much movement do you have?
I mean, if it was 10 foot down, roughly, I mean, there'd still be 60
so
left.
You got 50 to go. Right?
Okay, then you can go whatever your
Push
movement is.
25.
As you hop, skip, and jump over, from platform to platform.
5, 10, 15, 20. And right there would be his 50.
Okay.
And that will end his turn.
All right. Chance. I assume you are flying on Merv. John, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Sorry, microphone was on off. Yeah, I'm riding on Merv. I should have had all three next to me, but I didn't do that. But I would have thematically. I am going to. Everyone is dead, right? Dead or missing?
There's no Magnum F1 is still there. He's close to Shin.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So flying on Merv, I will target him and I will say, "Darkness, take you."
Why'd you sound like Yoda?
It did kind of.
Take you.
Darkness.
Darkness take you.
Fails. Moderate damage. Mine slivered him. Put the sliver on him.
Slived him.
And I don't really see any advantage in flying over this lava, so I'll just levitate where I am.
Okay.
Let me handle my turn.
All right. Slaughter Tusk kind of gets up, wanders over, and says, "Oh, these little buggers aren't any fun for you. They're no challenge at all. Let's have some real fun." And you hear this screeching noise coming from the north as you look up, and here comes, flying out of the darkness, something that looks like this.
Oh boy.
What the vrock is that?
Exactly. And
V-Rock.
he's going to fly in, and basically his movement gets him to right here. And then another one comes in to right there. So there's two coming in from the north. And their double movement gets them to where they are. Daikei's turn.
All right, Daiki is going to. Let's see. She's gonna get. She's gonna double move. She can go 80 when she double moves. So she's gonna go all the way to this one behind EB. But she needs to do like a saving throw or something like that.
Do an acrobatics check as you sliver down onto the platform.
You said acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics, either one. I assumed
Acrobatics
her acrobatics is better.
It is
She's
better.
good. She just plop, plop, plop down, no problem at all.
She,
Looks like Legolas.
Yep, and she pulls out her flaming katana and says Igneous and ignites it, waiting for these things to come.
Okay.
Oh, let me end her turn.
Is she waiting patiently?
She is patiently waiting, but she does not patient defense.
Okay.
You hear another screech to the south as a third one of these flies in.
Don't let them pick you up and drop you in the lava.
L3.
Good. Yeah. I guess he would follow Daiki.
Okay.
So he's going to run out there. He's going to do the check.
So you're going to go this way, right?
I'm going to follow Daiki.
Okay. So give me the check.
I don't have either one, so I guess let me do a strength.
Strength check's fine, yeah.
Boom.
Good. It just kind of, she doesn't even like scramble down. She just jumps out onto the platform.
Absolutely. That's
Land.
exactly what she would do.
And
it just, the whole thing wobbles.
And it shakes and wobbles. And there's like
We all
a
fall into the
screech.
lava.
There's a screech of metal on rock, but it doesn't move.
Everybody's kind of like windmilling their arms back and forth, leaning back and forth.
That's
So
exactly
how many
what's
feet?
going on.
That's 5.
That's 30 feet.
That's 30 feet. She'll go 30 more feet to get out here, Daiki. I'll just stand on this one so that me and Daiki aren't on top of each other too much.
All right.
That's hot.
That's the end of my turn.
And a fourth one comes in. This one also from the south. Zilchin.
All right. Zilchin's carefully watching when L3 just stomped it, making sure it doesn't fall. Follow behind. How much? 10 feet. Acrobatics. Oh my god.
Oh no! Oh no! Shit!
Oh.
Shit!
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, Zilchin, we loved you while you were here.
I'm going to read this to you.
I did steal the necklace. Headband.
So
Any
happens,
creature failing by more than 5 falls off the engine and drops to the magma.
Can somebody catch?
Can
I am going to
do a
feather
reaction,
fall.
basically?
You can do a reaction.
Because
I will cast feather fall.
Oh, you're going to Misty Step? Okay.
It's not a reaction, it's a bonus
That's
action.
not a reaction.
Yeah, it's a bonus.
Well, it's bonus,
cast,
but still
you
bonus
can do a bonus
action.
action.
You can do that. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, while I fall in, I'm just gonna Misty Step.
I meant to do that.
Yeah, it's just,
I mean, so yeah, so you
for flair.
So you come running out and you like start climbing down and you just the rock that you're hanging on to gives way and you are falling. You are plummeting toward the magma, the lava below. And at the last second, like right before your cloak dips into the lava just a little bit, right as you cast Misty Step. and you land on the platform next to Torment, and your cloak is burning.
I calmly reached down and
you guys look worried.
Yeah.
I beat the flames out with the my bow.
What button does he push next?
Since that's a bonus action, I can still cast another spell, right?
You can. Well, what
No.
that Misty Step is a spell, right? You can do a
You can cast a
cantrip.
cantrip, yeah.
Okay.
As long as, it
So
has
when
to be
that happens,
action though.
I'm gonna. I need to do this one. So after I turn around and, everybody looks worried, I had that. I had that in a bag. That was easy.
Yeah.
Turn around and then this big frigid beam of blue-white light streaks out of his hand, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost right on that
Oh,
other
Ray of Frost
magma.
at the fire creature, the fire magma.
Magma.
Liquid, hot liquid.
That's a hit.
And then there's damage.
Oh, and it's vulnerable to fire damage, and he just freezes it, and
Cold
it just
damage.
drops.
Nice.
Drops, and it bursts in. Imagine a little rat frozen in liquid nitrogen, and just bursts into hundreds of pieces.
Oh, you see EB just get a grin on his face.
All right.
He's kind of like stomping out the fire on his cape.
Oh, I forgot to roll initiative for Gash.
Gash should always go first.
Gash is hiding. He just hunkers down behind that panel, and he's not going to want to move anywhere. All right. Before you do anything, Master Shin.
Yes.
All right. Let me make sure I've got this right.
This thing terrifies me.
I have a quick question. If Shin were to stop levitating, what would he
He would be-
land on?
He would go into chum. He would be garbage disposal.
That thing would be spinning, and he would probably fall and get he'd get spun around and possibly dropped out to the bottom.
Well, I can bonus action too.
All right, but before anything happens, I want to make sure I'm doing this right, because it is something. It's a little.
Just make sure you roll the one that gives us all new magical weapons.
Yeah.
We all become filthy rich beyond our imaginations.
Yes, and start raining in diamonds. Bring it.
A ring of three
All right.
wishes.
So, all right. So
I have a deck of many things.
we've currently got how many people on the engine? 1, 2, 3, 4,
7.
7.
And one in the middle.
He's not touching it, though.
I'm in the air.
Well, I guess it would be 8 since I'm riding the Leviathan, technically.
All right. So okay.
I don't know if both of
Thank
our
you.
feet are on the ground.
That works. But it was. I rolled a 1. So EB, you're standing on that disc, that platform, and all of a sudden it lights up, and you hear like a high-pitched, and there's a flash of light, and here we go. Oh,
Don't look at the flash.
it's so great.
Oh,
Here
shit.
I'm scared of what the options of this can be.
I'm terrified of this thing.
Yeah.
Because who knows what it could be.
This is so exciting.
The engine emits a flash of light. All magic items within 300 feet of the engine are rendered mundane for 1 day.
For a day?
What?
For 1 day,
All of us?
all magic items within 300 feet are now normal items.
Thanks, EB.
How do we even?
I rolled a 0-1. That was the one of the absolute worst things that could have happened.
John, somebody use your lucky.
Can I counterspell it?
Nope.
Lucky.
Yeah, I got
Lucky that only works on a D20. That's a D100.
Inspiration.
Use Lucky Plus.
Make it not.
On the plus side, it can't get any worse.
Thanks,
So,
Evie.
Yeah, it can.
everybody pull up whatever your weapons are. Give yourselves, a regular sword, a regular quarterstaff,
This
whatever.
could have hurt a lot more.
Hell, I'll just go back to my normal hand crossbow.
It's just weapons, though, right?
All magic items. If you have on magic armor, you need to put on regular armor. If you have on a ring of protection, take it off, take the effect off.
God,
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
damn.
My bracelets. My
Any
braces.
magical item is no longer magic.
I think I just lost a wand and a headband.
You didn't lose it. You just can't.
I didn't lose
you
it.
just
Yeah, I
can't
can't
use it.
Can't.
Now, I hadn't thought about this, and this perhaps is up for debate. Could it be argued that Merv and Lil Liv are magical items?
No.
Or magical beings?
Yeah, but they're cast from a spell, so they're not items. I wouldn't say.
I don't think they're magical.
Like if
items. I
we
think
summoned it
they
out of
are-
one of
they
those
are
Onyx
fake.
figures, if we summoned
He's
it
a
out of an
fake
Onyx
creature.
figure, yeah.
He is a
spell.
fake creature.
All right.
But it's still a spell, though. I mean, I could summon my Shadow Blade, and that's not a magic item. It's a spell.
Yep.
Right.
All right, we'll let him stay. That would have been fun, though, wouldn't it?
I have a question now.
Is
What
is
about
L3
spell
a magic
focuses?
item?
L3.
Is she a magical construct? That would be a
I feel
magical
like
item,
L3
wouldn't
would
it?
almost be like a Warforged. You wouldn't.
She's a large
War
construct.
Warforged, yeah. I don't think that would be considered an item, would it?
I will tell
I will
you
say this.
that
She
there
is
one.
magically bound to an amulet, so if that amulet is not working anymore,
Oh.
The amulet
she
definitely is not working.
she cannot telepathically communicate with me.
That means I lost my other spell slot, too.
So I will tell you this, that I removed what I believed to be the worst effect. I took it out. The worst effect was that the engine emits a bright flash of white light, and all player characters are transported back in time, as they are now, to the moment when the adventure began. You appear in the slave pens, unshackled, unbound, with all your
shit.
experience.
That would have been so fun!
It would have started over. So I took that one out.
Episode 1, here we go.
And we would have just rolled it, yeah.
Boy.
But we would have gone back in time as level 13?
Yeah, you would have started back at level 13. Yeah.
Would have been awesome.
Yeah.
And we could hit 20.
Jared?
I have a question. What about
ahead.
spell focuses for the casters?
No, those aren't magic items.
They're not magical items.
Okay.
Shin, what were you going to ask me?
When I cast Levitate, I didn't roll D20, and I don't think anybody else rolled for their spells either. So
All right, well, we'll let it go this round. So everybody
right.
got a freebie.
Even cantrips too, or just first level spells?
Every spell is that
Okay.
way. So, but everybody got a freebie on that one. So
All right.
we're good. Shin, it's your turn.
All right, Master Shin sees them coming from the north, and then there's a plethora of people up there. He also sees these coming down from the south, and he knows no fear. He is going to shadow step over top of this platform right down here.
Mm-hmm.
He's still going to be floating. And he's going to target both these guys.
And what you hear through all this is the now Slaughter Tusk just laughing and like slapping his knee. Oh, this is hilarious! little creatures got no magic now. Wait a minute, I don't have any magic either.
All right,
And he
so he will.
scratches his head.
Shin will use his meta magic, and he will twin his psychic assault. But he's over top this platform, so if he falls, he'll land right on it. He can slow fall too. So, all right, so here we go. He's gonna psychic assault these two fools. And he missed both of them. All right, That's his turn. He's just floating there waiting for him.
Okay. Valor.
Fuck a duck on it. Quack, quack. I don't really think I could probably move past Vilcha and them very easily.
Oh, I need to roll D20 for that psychic assault. Well, they both missed, so.
Yep. It's fine.
I guess I will. I'm just gonna prep a bit, and I'll do mirror image on myself and Leviathan.
Okay. Roll your D20. Mirror image fizzles.
All right. And I will.
Boy, this
Do
is
nothing.
So do you waste a slot when that happens, or
Yep,
does it?
that spell slot is used, and
that sucks.
I'll use my bonus action to get that spell back.
All right.
That's it.
Torment.
Okay. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, I thought about it. I'm running away. No, I'm just teasing. Torment raises his bow again at. He sees these two flying beasts coming up from the south, and he turns that way. And as he raises his bow, he notices that it's. He's like, Seraphi's kiss. What? I mean, his crossbow. Seraphi's bite. He's like shaking it, and it just looks like a normal crossbow, and shit. I didn't make a normal crossbow.
Just
Just
take
go
off
to
the
items
head.
and get one.
Well, I was just gonna pull a normal crossbow over instead of having to change
Yeah.
everything over.
Yeah, do that.
Because you got to take the magic damage off too. It says piercing, comma magic. You got to erase that too. Whoever has a magic item, erase the magic on the damage
George,
part.
just pull up items and pull up the mundane item off the item list. Should be able to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that. I accidentally pulled over a longbow instead of a. So that was wrong. That's the cat sneezing.
Cat sneeze, fever.
Oh. All right. And when he notices that his bow is doesn't seem to be working correctly, he decides, well, I better shield myself, and he reaches up to his gem around his neck and tries to cast the spell. No spell comes out. So he just uses one of his spell slots, and he will cast Shadow of Moil.
Also, remember too, guys.
So roll your d20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Almost
like your bracers of archery, all that stuff. They don't work either.
Take them all
Oh yeah, I
off.
took them all off.
You should just be able to click on your attunement boxes.
That doesn't take the effect off of you.
Oh, really?
No.
And so, and he is. I guess that's his turn.
Well, in that case, I don't think my ring of protection has ever worked. That's true, Stephen.
You don't have
it on.
We've told you to make an effect 1,000 times.
All right, and I guess that's it.
Okay, so I'm just wasting it. I didn't know that. I thought I had it right. In another day.
EB.
Episode 108. Chance's ring of protection finally works.
Indeed. Going to drop his bow. He is going to whip out his hand crossbow.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
He is
Ah!
going to bonus action cast Symbiotic Entity on himself. So, get that going. And he is going to fire, which he still has advantage from his last turn with for strike and 1d8. So he will fire with his Symbiotic Entity on at V-Rock 8 with advantage.
Yo, V-Rock!
Let's see how pitiful this hand crossbow is going to be. And with advantage, I will have my sneak attack. And boom.
That wasn't bad.
Hey.
Too bad they're not magical.
What'd you attack again there?
And I will shoot again.
The damage resistance. Magical resistance. Yeah, this combat's going to take 3 episodes.
And
that was just the worst possible thing it could have landed on.
Well, and we might get more of these attacks too.
I will say this: there's some really good shit too.
I mean,
so it's not all despair.
It's possible we're going to get more rolls, though, right?
Oh, very possible.
Yeah.
I'm feeling every round is going to go off.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
That is going to end his turn. And I tell you what, he is going to move.
I don't know if it's better or worse that how many people we have on here. I counted.
Went over to here, and now he will end his turn.
Okay. Chance.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Synaptic Static on these two fine gentlemen to the south.
Okay.
D20.
Yep, roll that D20 first. Ooh, it almost rolled over on that one.
I think I was a 7, actually, but yeah.
Well, it was a 7, and then right below that 7 was a 1. It kind of wobbled on 1, and then 7, and then 15. So,
truly to God, we can't get any more 1s after through the rest of this episode.
Failure and failure. So that was big. That was large.
Large Marge.
Tell him large Marge.
That's the end of my turn.
Slaughter Tusk is oh, this is lots of fun. Oh, I haven't had this much fun in ages. Oh, I was a little pissed when Baphomet stuck me down here guarding these angels, but this is all right. This is gonna be fun. And Vrock, number 2. We'll come right up here to the old L3.
You know, the picture for the Slaughter Tusk should just be a picture of you, Jared, since this is obviously your avatar.
I'm going to call him a coward and tell him to come out here and face us.
All right, so first one. He is going to beak attack, L3.
Okay.
What do you do?
Miss, and then going to Talon Attack, L3. Miss. All right.
Top drawer.
8. We'll come to Daiki. And going to do the same thing. Beak attack. Hit.
Before you roll that, I think I've got her ring of protection still on her. Let me check.
Okay, well, it rolled 10, so that's not going to.
Okay.
That wouldn't hit.
I need to take it off of her, though.
Okay. Die key is up.
Oh, and when I cast my Shadow of Maul, my fire step went away since they're both concentrations.
Okay.
I forgot to say that.
All righty. Let me get these windows out of the way. Yeah. All right. She's got this up in a grill. She is going to. All right. The fire goes out, and she says, "Igneous" again, and just nothing happens. "Igneous." And it's just like smoldering. And she will swing her just plain regular katana. Critical fucking hit, which doesn't do much without the fire, but we'll see what we can do here. All right, and then she will attempt to stun with her stunning strike. It must have advantage, and it succeeds. Second attack. She swings with her mighty sword again and misses. And then she will bonus action patient defense.
Okay.
Here we go. There we go. And that is her turn.
All right, Brock 5. We come to right here, fly over to here, and turn around and face all of you, or face out over towards the thing, and he lets out this screech. And it's just such an ear-piercing noise that it almost, well, let's see what happens. All right. Valor succeeds. Torment fails. Chance fails. Oh, I need to do...
So it's a 360-degree attack?
It is anybody within 20 feet.
Okay.
And I need to target Merv.
Little Leviathan, is he there too?
And I need to target Little Leviathan. Yeah. Let's just do it this way. It is a... Merv succeeds. Liv fails. So everybody that failed.
They got +4. I don't know if that'll help anybody. Leviathan, Nash, and I don't know if Zilchin would be considered to get it. They get a +4 on their rolls.
Zilchin saved. Gash doesn't help him any. Doesn't help the Leviathan. He rolled a 1. So everybody that failed is stunned.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Until the end of the Vrock's next turn.
So who all failed?
You,
Leviathan and Nash.
I did.
Lev, and Gash. And Torment.
For how long?
Where are you at?
To the end of the V-Rock's next turn.
Until the end of the Vrock 5's next turn.
So we're all missing a turn.
Yep.
You are all going to miss a turn.
Now Merv passed, right? So
Merv
Chance
passed.
is kind
so
of
Chance
unconscious
still
on top of
Chance.
him.
So yeah. So Chance does not fall to the floor
or out of the saddle.
Or out of the saddle. Yep. Merv will keep him in. All right. So that's. All right. L3.
L3. This thing is large.
Yes.
Well, I only got two choices. I can either punch it or I can try to grapple it. I think grappling is probably better, but it's probably strong as shit as big as it is. But that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to grapple it.
I would also point out, just so you're fully, that little platform L3's on is the size of L3.
Yeah.
So you're basically trying to grab this thing out of the air.
Well, mechanically, how do you want to manage that? Because obviously, there's nothing in the rules about that. We're going to improvise.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
I will let you go ahead and grab it, and then we'll take it from there. But he's
it's precarious. You might just want to get your sword out, or punch it.
Well, I don't know how precarious it is. I mean, I'm
You're
not going to do
literally
any
American
damage.
Gladiator. So imagine American Gladiators with the joust. You're standing on that, and you're filling the whole thing up.
Well, all I know is L337's last several attacks have all been the grapple. So
I just don't think I'm going to do any damage at all that's going to hurt this thing. But if I grapple it, that would help.
Your call, man.
Okay. Do what you
Do
want.
it.
I'm going to grapple it.
Okay.
Say,
tackle it out of the air and
Magma.
fall to the lava.
yeah, if you can throw it in the magma.
We can fly.
So 20. Here's his 20. All right, here we go. Come on.
Do
Need a
it.
big roll.
Rip its wings off.
Oh,
Fails.
shit.
Okay, that's my turn.
19.
Shit.
Don't you have a second attack?
Yep. You can do it again.
Okay, I'll do it again.
You just can't do the double up. I mean, because once you get it prone, you technically could throw
That
it.
one.
If it's prone, it doesn't.
Bet you can't beat that,
Oh.
Jared.
It just has to use half of its. Well, no, it has to wait till its turn.
If it's prone, it has no. Well, yeah, it doesn't have any
All right.
speed.
That's in that one.
So L3 and the Vrock 2 are slap fighting up on this platform.
Nice visual.
I like that vision.
You want to
slapping away at each other.
You want to roll the fumble?
I guess, yeah. I guess you do need to. That is technically an attack, isn't it?
It is technically.
Any effects cast against you automatically turn off.
L3 is confused.
All non-magical items become
magic.
L3 is confused for 2 rounds. Great. So we're going to have to look up the confusion spell and have all that stuff ready. But at the moment, she is confused.
I don't know what that
Vrock
means. I'll look it up.
1. Guys, you all seem a little down. Where's the energy? I mean, everybody's.
I'm ready to rock.
I
Shit,
feel
it's
like you guys are
I'm
feeling a
having a-
little defeatist here.
I'm having a great time.
Shin's getting ready to take a drink in the
Half of
lava.
us are stunned, and the rest of us don't have any magic items.
Well,
so
I'm
it's
stunned.
gonna be-
I'm trying to play stunned.
No, that's all right. I'm method acting my stun.
I'm method acting.
You're welcome, Jared.
I mean,
Glad
and-
it must have worked because you noticed. So cheers to us.
What were you
Hell,
saying,
half
Bob?
the time I use a non-magical weapon, so
Yeah, that's right. All right, beak attack on Master Shin from Vrock 1. Oh, that's right. He's got the -6.
Well, shield.
And it
reaction.
hits. So shield, roll the d20.
Oh, yeah. God damn, love you, ma'am.
God damn.
Come on, 1. All right. So that misses.
All right, let me put my shield effect on me real quick. Just give me a second. Shield slot gone. All right.
Talon attack on Master Shin. Ooh. Rolled right off that 18. Zilchin.
Okay. So is V-Rock 1 that just attacked Shin, is he still flying over the
Yes.
magma?
He's flying over the magma.
I have another question here it's kind of in the gray area. So the spell web, you said that it can be summoned at any point. Is there any way that I could summon it or like spawn it on the V-Rock and use his wings as anchor points so that it would wrap him up?
So you want to just wrap him up in a web.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. I like it. I like what you're thinking.
All right, it's a 60-foot, 35.
Roll that D20 first.
Gotcha.
And the spell fizzles and
That's
fades.
2 we've lost.
Yikes. He says it does use that spell slot, right?
Yeah, it does
Yes.
use a spell slot.
Oof. All right. Yikes.
All right. It is before Shin goes. Here we go again.
I gotta change the color of my dice.
On the platform that L3 is standing on. Starts to flash and shine. 45.
Can you read this out loud for me?
The engine spits out multicolored gemstones. Any character within 20 feet of the engine can use your reaction to catch a 500 gold piece gem with a free hand.
God damn it, I'm stunned.
So there are just all these gems come just erupting out of that center sphere and going in all directions. So if you want to use,
can I use my inspiration point to hold open my bag of holding and catch a bunch?
I don't think that's what
you can use your inspiration to try to grab 2.
Nah, okay. No, I'm not going to do it.
So if you want to use your reaction,
I can't. I've already used mine.
You can attempt to grab. Who?
Thank you.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
attempt.
use my reaction.
Okay, I'll use mine. I haven't used mine this round.
Okay, give me a. Just give me a DC 12 Dex check.
All right.
If I'm stunned, can I open my mouth and
No,
hope
you're
that one
stunned.
flies in there?
Valor,
That's
you catch one.
$500.
Are you shitting me?
EB tries to grab one and he's like bobbling it, tipping it up.
Yeah,
And
he's
he
like flipping
almost
it back and
dropped
forth between his hands.
He was trying to load load a bolt and catch the thing at the same time, and it falls into the magma. Zilchin it just bounces right off Zilchin's head. And
Can I roll a percentile and anything over 60% one falls in my pocket?
No.
Okay.
All right, so you guys used reaction for this round, so that's cool.
I caught one, right?
You got one,
Yeah,
so
you
just
got
make a note and then
$500.
I'll put one in there. Just put 500 gold in your inventory.
It's like one of those
11.
bill machines that you stand in there and they try to grab this.
That's right.
But this one has stones, semi-precious stones.
This round was better than the last.
Do you all want me to tell you what the best effect is here?
No.
Let's just see. Well, after the fight, we will.
If we don't get it.
Yeah,
this
we'll
way
stay on a few minutes.
way you might be pulling for something.
Well, I mean, we're always pulling for the best thing, whether we know what it is or not. So tell us at the end.
Okay. All right. You almost got it. Almost got it that time. But that's okay. All right. Shin, what you got?
All right, Master Shin will swing Tenebrous. Good old normal Tenebrous. He hits.
Tenebrous the plane.
All right, and then he will.
What is that? Pine?
He will use his stunning strike.
That's a soft
Stun the
one.
guy. Come on.
Ochre. Hickory.
Nope. What is he? +4. All right, second attack. Hit. He will again try to stun.
Yeah, you're still doing magic damage to it.
Oh, I am?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll put some back on.
You know what? I put a regular quarterstaff in there, but I started using Tenebrous. So.
I just said add some points back. It's fine.
All right, cool. So I'm going to try to
Something
stun
failed.
him.
It looks like it.
He failed. Okay, he is stunned. All right. Then let me take the magic.
That means he falls into the magma.
Yeah, he falls in the magma. He's stunned.
He does indeed.
Sweet. Bap bap.
Now we'll see. Hopefully they're not fire creatures that heal by falling in the magma.
Let's see if they have anything with fire. Nope. Nope.
All right. And he's stunned
Awesome.
until the end of my next turn, so that should kill him.
Yeah.
So he's
That's
down
awesome,
into the
Jim.
lava as he
Sinking
falls,
into it.
plops. He's
All right,
sinking.
so he just used his
I'm gonna
action.
do. So let me do this real quick. I'm gonna roll his lava damage.
He should get that twice.
Falling
Oh.
40 feet as well.
He should get the lava damage twice because it has to
Yep,
at the
this-
end of my next turn.
Yep. Yep. So this is the first one though. So on this round he takes that many. So let me. Okay. So he's on fire in the lava. I'm trying to scream, but he's stunned, so he can't. All right.
So let's see here. All right, Shin will turn and look to his right and see the other, and he will shadow step to right here. I'm trying. He's not on a square, so it's hard for me to get to where I can. I want to be here where I can flank with somebody if they want to come up here and fight. So how many feet was that? 60 exactly. All right, good. He's there, and that's the end of his turn.
Okay.
All right. Now, like it's my own idea, I'm going to web rock 2. No. I'm going to look. I'm going to say I was looking at the action down by Shin, and I saw Zilchin reach in his bag and pull out some spider web, so I know what he was doing, and I like the idea. So I'm going to try to web rock 2 and do his wing to wing, so it would wrap him up and he falls into the lava.
Yo, Web Brock.
So here's the 20. All right, goes off. So now target him. Yeah. Dang, why didn't it target him?
Am I over the ledge? I can't tell what this thing looks like.
You are like up on the edge of the rocks.
Okay, so I was wanting to get to where I wouldn't fall. If I did.
You're fine. You're in good shape.
Okay.
So it is restrained and probably falling into the lava. So not only does it take lava damage, it will take for every 5 feet of web that it's surrounded by, it would take another 2d4 fire damage from the web as the web burns off.
All right, so this is rock 2.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. There's rocks right underneath that little rock ledge. How about that?
Just like in Mordor.
But there's some fire there. All right. Fall damage. How much for the that's on fire?
2d4.
It's for every 2d4 fire for every 5 feet thing.
So
That's
that'd be 8d4. It'd be 8d4.
Okay.
Not bad. Pretty good.
and we'll go ahead and
Not
say
too
that
shabby.
was. I'm going to use 2 meta magics to make that a bonus action. Is there a spot for me to jump up and get in flank and come swing at this proc?
Yeah, I would think so.
I just don't know what this looks like.
What's the 45?
I know we had to do a jump to a roll to set to,
The spot that would be flank would be
Give me your acrobatics check to get right here, and you'll be you're on the edge of it, but you're okay there. Or athletics, acrobatics, whichever one. Okay, you scramble up. You still got 2 targeted as well.
Yeah. All right, and then I will just swing twice with a regular ass longsword. Still a hit. I'll go ahead and put a level 4 smite on it. And then I will swing again. Oh, need to roll with advantage. Just in case. Nope, no crit. And I will put a level 3 smite on it.
Okay.
And that is my turn. I'm going to go ahead and put Levy back up here because Levy passed out.
All right.
That's my turn.
Torment, you are stunned.
He just mumbles and rocks back and forth, and that's his turn.
EB.
All right. This is going for a stretch, but as far as the entangle spell goes, 20-foot cube square that comes from the ground. Is there any possible way that would come up and get to one of the V rocks and like tangle up their wings?
I mean, the only ground that you can get under is going to be Rock 5.
It'll be lava.
Because
That's
everybody
what I
else
was
is
asking.
over there. Yep.
All right. He will throw a curveball here. He is going to bonus
Trying to say
action.
Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball.
No,
You get the
God.
curveball. Throw the heater.
Up your butt, Joe Boo.
Oh,
Ah,
he will
Jesus. I like him very
bonus
much.
action cast
He
Hail
will
of
help
Thorns at level 2.
All right.
And let's see.
Who's he going after?
V-Rock 8.
Sweet.
And it appears to have succeeded.
Yep.
Alright. Don't get half damage, does it? It just completely fails half as much on a
I
save.
think so. You need to actually
Okay.
roll your D20 to see if you were even
Yeah,
able
if
to
I even
cast
hit
it.
first. Because he will come on the arrow he fires. So... Alright.
You need to roll the D20 though for the spell.
Yeah, roll the D20 to see if the spell succeeds because of the
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Bear's Rest.
Big old
You're
negative.
good.
I am good?
It's just 1 to 2. Yep. 1 to 2 is the issue.
Okay. So spell's good.
10% chance.
And he is going to get his
Saying there's a
sneak attack
chance.
damage. He is going to get his... Oh, shit. Where's it at? It's going to be like entity damage. And... I gotta roll my Hell of Thorns separate here on this attack.
No, you can't get. You don't get the health. Oh yeah, you did get it. You did get it. My bad. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, he's going to get half damage, but...
You okay? Okay.
There'll be the arrow damage. And this right here will be the Hell of Thorns damage. The first one should be halved.
Mm-hmm.
It should be halved, and it's going to get another one too. Ooh, 1.
Okay.
And that's the first shot, and he will get one more shot with his hand crossbow. Poof. Hit. His symbiotic entity damage. And bam. And
Okay.
that will end his turn. This
It's a lot of damage there, EB.
a lot of resisted damage.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, Gash is stunned. Chance is stunned.
Yep.
Slaughter Tusk laughs again. Oh, you guys giving me great laughs. Wonderful. So much fun yet to come. We're just getting started.
Great.
Vrock 2. So what's he got to do to break out of the web? I guess the webs would be burn off of him right now, right?
Yeah, whatever parts that touched the lava that caught on fire would come off of him. Yeah.
Okay. So he was basically he was in the lava, so he's going to come up out of the lava, and I rolled all the fire damage and everything. So he's coming up out of the lava, and he's just going to fly himself, just start flapping his wings, and he comes up.
Lava damage last time?
Yeah, I rolled lava damage.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Did 46 or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
It says resistant to fire, right?
So he's going to come up, fly back up. His feet, his legs are just all jacked up, messed up from that lava damage. And actually,
his feathers were burnt, or his wings, leathery.
yeah, he's yeah. There's just
They got big
singed
holes
and
in them and
messed up.
stuff.
Yeah. So he's not. He's just barely able to stay up, but he's gonna come up and he's gonna do his screech. Daiki is stunned until the end of Rock 2's next turn, and L3 saves. Rock 8.
I'm sorry, what just happened there exactly?
Daiki got
He
stunned.
did his screech.
Screech, okay. V-Rock
L3 saved.
5.
V-Rock 2 did the screech, came
V-Rock
up out
2.
of the lava, did the screech. L3 saved. Daiki is stunned.
L3 is confused though, correct? Or not?
Yeah.
L3 is confused. That's
What
right.
does that do to you?
I have to roll a table when it comes around to my turn.
Yeah, I
It
think it
doesn't
just
affect,
affects her turn. It won't
Oh,
affect the
it doesn't
saving throw.
affect this issue.
Thank God.
Wow.
Oh,
Confusion could be bad.
The Rock
Do what you gotta do, man.
is
I
going
would do
to
it.
grab hold of Daiki. And it's nasty, demonic. I'm going to show you a picture of him again, just so you remember what
Absolutely.
this sucker looks like.
I don't remember.
Oh,
Do what
shit.
you gotta do, DM.
Oh.
I would do it.
He's going to pick her stunned body up. And
Throw me the flaming sword first.
he's going to fly out here. And hold her over the lava. And look over to Slaughter Tusk. And Slaughter Tusk says, "Oh, I love me some barbecue!" And he drops Daiki into the lava.
She gone. The last of the NPCs. Oh man.
And she will take.
Does anybody have a reaction? I'm stunned. I can't help.
I have no more reactions this round.
I have reactions. I can't do anything.
64 points of fire
I don't think I
damage.
have
So
anything that can have any reactions.
that is 53 points. So she's
reaction.
all right. So she is in the lava,
But she's stunned, so she can't do
stunned,
anything.
burning.
Right after our moment, too.
Right? We just had a great moment. And now
She was on the right track. Yeah. Well, at least they'll be together. What do I need to do? I can't do anything, so.
You can't do anything. You're stunned.
Nope. She's stunned, man.
Brutal.
Oh, man. I want that sword.
All right.
Magic items can't be destroyed by stuff like that, so we might see it floating in there later.
Shin is crying a little glowing tear for the sword.
Well, actually, it's gone then because it's mundane right now. So that means it can be
That's right.
melted.
True. That's true. Yeah, everything's gone.
But is she dead yet?
No.
She's not dead yet. She is not dead yet. So at the end
She's-
at the end of Rock 5's turn,
She will be dead, probably.
well, at the end of Rock 5's turn, Chance and Torment and Gash are no longer stunned.
Well,
She's
actually,
got
So it will be Chance. So Chance and Torment will have a turn before Daiki's next turn, in which she would take damage again.
She's got 40
And
points
going-
left. She took 53 last turn. She's got 40
She took
left.
64 and she had 11.
64.
So,
That's right. Okay.
all right. Vrock 5 is going to attack.
Did we get our temporary hit points from the rest? Because I don't have
Yeah.
them. Yeah, I got them.
Because you got.
Yep. I got them.
So, let me read this. I haven't done this yet. A 15-foot cloud. So this Brock does something a little different. You haven't seen this yet.
No, I have not used my reaction this round, but I didn't have anything that could help her.
Did you not? You didn't use your reaction. You didn't try to.
I
catch
used my
the
reaction last time for shield, but it's not on me right now.
Okay.
So I have my reaction back, but I can't do anything.
All right. So he opens up his mouth, but he does not screech like he did last time. Instead, he emits spores.
That's a lot of fucking spores in this campaign.
Spores, you say?
Man. Yep. And so here we go. Constitution save from Valor. Gash. Lil Lev. And Shin.
For what is the Constitution save for? I mean, is it like being frightened
Poison.
or
Nope.
poison? Okay.
Nope. As the spores come out of its body. Gash fails. Lil Lev fails.
Lil Lev needs the. Well, hold on. What was the roll?
As a DC 14 con save.
Plus, she has. Everybody's got a +4. So, or
Okay,
she does.
so-
Her, I don't
So
know.
Lev is good.
Yeah. I don't know if Gash gets it or not.
All right, Gash did
But
not.
Gash wouldn't have passed it anyway.
Gash is not going to pass. So I will take the target off of Lev.
So he didn't pass Gash?
So Gash is poisoned. And at the start of every one of Gash's turns until he passes a saving throw, he will take 1d10 poison damage on his turn. L3, your go. You see.
She's confused.
She's confused. That's right. So you got to roll. Well, you got to roll to see if you act normally.
I gotta do a 1d. I gotta roll a 1d10. I rolled a 7. The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there is no creature within the reach, the creature does nothing this turn.
Works for me.
So you can attack that dude.
All right.
Couldn't have got
Grapple.
one better. No.
Yeah, that's one of the best things. All right. Strength
I
check.
had visions of L3 jumping in and trying to save.
14.
She's gonna come out of confusion and not know where she is and be like, "What the fuck?"
You have to do a strength check on V-Rock too. There.
Sorry, I was prepping my next
You got to
maneuver.
beat a 14.
14 strength. Fails.
Great. So he's grappled. I'm going to try to shove him now.
Okay. So
Nice. That's
17.
Strong. Oh,
Did
Does
not
not
shove.
shove.
Wow.
he's still got a speed of 0 though. That's all it's got right now.
So as you're trying to throw it off back down into the lava, it just reaches out and grabs hold of L3 with its talons and just won't let go. And it's like if I'm going in, you're going with me, big boy, big
boy.
mama. All right, L3 done.
That is all he's got.
Big unit.
All right. This one is down in the lava. So let's see what kind of lava damage it takes and see if it will make its way out or if it is toast.
Did Rock 2 take more when it was coming back out?
Yeah. 48. Yeah, that's going to do it for Brock 1. Brock 1 is
Yes. Shin killed it. Sweet.
Awesome.
dead. Zilchin.
I could just see when he was up in there, bap, bap, hitting it real fast, right? And it's like solar plexus, kind of like when Limu Bai hits it with his hands, but he's just doing it with the staff. And then it just freezes and falls into the lava.
So,
Zilchin Culeptin.
seeing the V-Rocks.
I don't see a second one for the
Big
Rock 2.
Seeing the big cloud. I'm going to go up here. I can just run straight across this, right?
I'll fix it, CJ.
No, because that thing's moving. Which
Oh, okay. So I cancel that movement then. Because I'd have to go around the outside then.
Round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Trailer park girls.
That's about the most I can do.
I've never seen movement look like that before.
Some drow movement shit.
Fucking drow.
Would I be able
That
to
would
see
I don't even trust their movement.
how far away would Daiki be from me right now, especially like down? I'd be able
So
to see her, right?
you could see her, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Seeing her down there in the lava, I'm gonna pull out a small leather loop, piece of gold wire, and I'm gonna cast levitate on her.
Oh, you don't have to touch her. You just got to be able to see her.
And it's a 60-foot range.
Nice.
Sweet. And you can control if she moves up and down. You're the one that controls that.
I'm gonna say she should be able to raise up
Right back into the
vertically to
demon's
20 feet.
hands.
That's right.
Right into its mouth.
Damn, are we ever going to get rid of this NPC? God.
That's awesome.
That was
Awesome.
man. Thank you, dude.
Hey, you know what?
Trying to save that
Bottle
sword
cap.
for you.
Podcast's
wait,
cheap tonight.
Wait. First, roll your D20 and see if levitate works.
I got it.
Woo, thank
One of
you,
the
man.
actual rolls that I could do.
Bottle
God bless
cap.
you, man. That was amazing.
I got you.
Amazing.
So how far up do you lift her?
Man,
Like,
the beer is flowing like water tonight.
I think you can only go 20.
Yeah, it says
Yeah,
it can
so
rise
20 feet.
vertically
20 feet.
20 feet. Yeah.
She dropped
Okay.
from 40, I think.
so she's
halfway.
So she's a little. Yeah, she's a halfway below. All right.
Oh,
Awesome.
it's amazing.
Well done.
It
dude.
says
You
I
just
can
saved her.
change it by up to 20 feet each turn, like in
Okay.
each direction. But right now it's just 20 straight up.
All right.
Just
Cool.
tease her. Just keep
Well
dropping
done.
her down and up and down.
Yeah, just keep dipping her.
All right. Let's roll some maze engine effects. As the humming gets louder. Oh, I'm nervous. My hands are sweating.
I'm nervous.
Hold on. Just
There's
a
only
second.
4 people on right now. Or
Yeah,
5.
I missed my turn some kind of way.
Because you were stunned.
Well, I missed one turn. I shouldn't have missed 2 turns, did I?
You only missed one turn,
You shitting me.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Torment didn't go
All right.
either.
We're on
Okay.
4. Yeah.
You've only missed 1 turn, right, Torment?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
What's that? What happens?
All right.
For fact.
Oh,
The engine makes a horrible grinding noise. All chaotic creatures within 30 feet of the engine regain all hit points.
And let me guess, they're chaotic evil.
Well, let's see. Let's take a look, shall we?
Now, what's considered the engine? The middle part or the entire
No,
thing?
the whole thing. The whole thing.
Okay, I think Daiki's
So they all gain all their hit points back. What's Daiki?
She is. Hold on. I'm gonna see. She is. Let me change it real quick. No, she's chaotic neutral. Just kidding. She's chaotic neutral.
So she gets all her hit points back.
Fuck yeah, she does. Oh my god,
Wait.
this is amazing. All of a sudden, you see, she comes out and she's like just looks like a fucking raisin, all just burned up, you know. And then she's just laying there, and her arms and legs. She's on her back, but her arms and legs are just hanging down. And then all of a sudden, you just see she just starts to just regenerate really fast in the air, and she's kind of waking up, looking around. What the fuck? Sweet.
If only you had established in the past that there was some correlation or relationship between Daiki and Anakin that would involve, falling into lava and getting burned up and surviving. If only you had thought to do that for, I don't know, the last 50 episodes.
That makes Zilch and
awesome.
Obi-Wan. Pulling him out.
I will.
Yeah,
I know it's Shin's turn, but I'm going to free action speak
I think that
and say.
makes him the Emperor.
I'm going to free action say to
There's a lot
Shin,
of lightning.
after you attack, step to the side so I cannot be in such a perilous position when I attack.
All right.
I
got you.
Shin, you are up.
All right, Master Shin is going to do what he does. And he is going to attack with Tenebrous.
Nope. Well, yeah. No. Use the regular one.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Regular one.
Try
And
to
the regular
stun
one.
So, did these V-Rocks, did they have, were they chaotic?
Stun
They are chaotic. They are chaotic evil.
Critical hit.
Stun him. Stun.
Wow.
All right, let's see. Light damage. Not good. There we go. Come on, baby. Stun.
Fail.
He failed. He's stunned.
Now you don't have to move.
Yeah. Hit. Then he will use his. I gotta take the magic damage off of my martial arts real quick. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Here we go. Bonus action. Another hit. He will flurry of blows.
Okay, I'll take him.
And one more. Chipping away. Wasn't much, but we'll take all we can get. All right. And that will be his turn.
Okay. Valor.
Alright, I'm just going to step to the side over here just so I'm not next to the edge of the thingy. And I will just swing.
It's still light after all that damage I did to it.
It got all
Remember,
its hit points back.
they all
It
got
healed.
healed because they're chaotic
Oh,
evil.
Well,
that's
no.
right.
It's only within 30 feet, though, guys.
Oh, they're
30
all
feet
within
of
30
what?
feet of the thing.
Yeah,
30 feet of the
entire
center?
thing. No, the whole thing.
Oh, the whole machine. Okay, I understand. I thought it was 30 feet of a point.
No.
Forgot to put a smite
That
on.
wouldn't have been any fun.
Damn it.
And hey, we're having some fun.
This is
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you 30 feet of the whole thing, then it's basically just everybody on the map.
Yep.
this is
That's
a,
cool.
I don't care what anybody says. This is a cool fucking map. I think this is badass.
Oh,
think it is,
it's
too.
a great looking map. It's just it's tight. It's too crammed up.
Yeah.
I wish
And
it would have been. I wish there was more on either
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, I just like it because it was hard to understand at first, but now that I understand it, I think it's just wicked awesome.
And really, I just kind of made all that up based on the picture. So
Yeah.
Torment, you are no longer stunned.
Nope.
Did it come off of you?
Yep.
Okay.
I did.
So
He
you're
will.
good to go.
He will. The closest one is Varrock 5. He will let a couple of bolts head that way.
Kill it. Kill it. You should have advantage, so you get your crit fish.
Natty 20!
Fuck yes! This should hurt, man.
It's just a crossbow, but
Well, he does have
Never mind.
sharpshooter.
yeah.
Don't forget about that new
It's
smite
all we
thing
can
you
hope
got.
The target is frightened of Torment for the next 4 rounds.
Sweet. What was my crit on mine?
You know what? I don't think I rolled it. Let's do it now. Okay, so its allies are going to get disadvantage.
All right, and then
On these
the
attacks.
second attack. And the third one, just to see if I got the natty 20, and I didn't, but I got the hit.
Motherfucker's still light.
Well, I mean, they all reset.
Resistant,
yeah,
non-magical.
and it's
Well, I
resistant to
know.
non-magical. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying we've just hit it like 20
Oh,
times
you would
already.
have killed. I mean, that one would have been dead if it hadn't been.
Regenerated.
Why did Gash take a point of damage? How do I? Oh, I have him targeted for some reason. You might need.
He did, man. You just killed him. You just killed Gash, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, somehow Gash got targeted. I'll put that. I'll fix it.
All right. But then he is going to move. Let's see. I'm going to do a Zilchin.
Another fucking drow moving.
That's how they do.
That will be my toin.
Little Leviathan. What's he got?
Hello.
I guess he's gonna just. Gonna jump over this way. And he'll swing at Brock 5. And that's its turn.
Okay. EB.
Ooh. EB, when them things got their health back, I mean, you just see he just kind of, his eyes just deflate, then just, it is taken out of it. And he really don't know what to do. He's panicking. He never panics.
EB's panicking.
Wow.
He is panicking.
Anakin back by Anakin.
And he is going to just cast Moonbeam at V-Rock 8.
Do you want to put the frightened condition on you?
Roll D20.
He's not completely frightened. He's
You gotta roll your You gotta roll your D20 too.
Roll your D20 to see if it
He's
the
just
spell
more
works.
kind of like at a loss right now.
Yep.
He's kind
Okay, it
of
works.
at wit's end.
Okay. It'll be
It
half as
succeeded.
much.
So half.
He's
all
just
right.
like, come on.
And which one did you put it on?
8.
8.
All right, I will draw your moonbeam.
Let's see something here.
And it fries Daiki. Now
That's going to
she's
get that key
on
too.
fire.
It's only
again.
5 feet. No, it's only 5 feet.
Okay.
I wasn't going to draw a circle because it was going to get kind of hidden under him.
Yep.
And poof. On the world of a 10.
Take it though.
Tough break.
Oh, it doesn't resist. Does it?
Yeah, it did.
I
Yep.
took half.
Shit.
Well,
No,
half
it just take half because he's saved.
on his face.
Oh yeah, so it is full.
It didn't
yeah.
resist it, so it doesn't resist radiant damage.
But wait, the other one resisted my radiant damage. No, it
No,
didn't.
it
It
just
just resisted the
resisted your
magic
sword.
part. Yeah, the
Yep.
sword. Yeah.
And he is going to bonus action. Well, but no, I can't. Yep, never mind. 'Cause that's called concentration and stuff. So that
Okay.
is
EB at
that
a
is his
loss.
turn.
All right, Gash is going to take 1d10 poison. Takes 3. And he's got to roll a con save to see if he can shake poison. He cannot. He is still.
EB, tell him to shake the poison, and he'll do it.
Chance, you are no longer stunned.
Excellent.
We gotta kill this thing, man.
VROC 5.
We gotta take one of them off the board at least.
I am going to.
You're the only one that can do enough damage, I think, to take one out without a weapon.
Fireball right on top of VROC 5.
I'm going to cast Polymorph. I'm going to roll my d20 first. I'm going to cast Polymorph on VROC 5.
I fucking hate these things. Saves.
Great. Well, I wanted to play out my turn a little bit better, by the way. I kind of forgot. It's been so long. But when I got stunned, and then I saw what happened to Daiki, and I was ready to do Featherfall, but I was stunned. I couldn't act. And then I was watching as Zilchin heroically saved her, and then as soon as I was unstunned, that's when I did the polymorph on.
Okay. So you've been a little leery of Zilchin. When you see him do this with Daiki, I mean, what are you?
I've been coming around. This is just one more example that it only proves that my intuition was correct and that I'm
saving Daiki was so out of character for Zilchin.
And I did the right thing, giving him that scroll of feeble mind.
He's going to lose.
I think it's excellent leadership is what I really think.
I really do too, man.
I think Zilchin needs to lose his drown card.
If it wasn't for the leadership that I've been exhibiting, it could be an entirely different situation.
And you know what the greatest thing is how humble you are about it too. That's just unbelievable.
Well, he's a
no one
exemplifies modesty,
humility.
I exemplify a paramount of humility.
That's right.
But I am pissed that my fucking polymorph didn't work.
Yeah, that's a big gun.
The bad thing was it would have probably fallen down and taken damage, and then it would have just came right back. So.
Well, I was gonna get somebody to fling a mouse into that fucking lava. That was gonna be bad news bears.
Bad.
All right,
news
you done?
Bears.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. I don't think I have anywhere to go.
Slaughter Tusk just is laughing, just knee slapping. Oh, this is the best time I've had in 2 centuries. It's great.
We
blah,
need
blah,
to
blah.
get this wall down so we can get over there and kick his ass.
VROC 2. He
is
is
going to keep on
currently
going,
grappled.
going.
He is currently grappled, correct? So I need to do a strength check
VROC 2 is grappled.
to try to get away from.
Well, Gash wakes up. We always tell him to turn off the machine while we're fighting these things, and then turn it back on later.
So I got a 17 strength check.
So I need something good.
You got it.
20.
All right. VROC 8 will drop down onto Daiki, drop down 20 feet, and will beak attack the levitating Daiki. Come on. There we go. And miss. And then Talon Attack Daiki and miss. Now it's Daiki's turn. She's not stunned. She's levitating.
She can't move unless she pushes off something. Can she push off rock?
She could attempt to push off the guy, sure.
Like upwards towards these things over here, or not?
Yeah, it says the target can move only by pushing or pulling against like a fixed object or surface within reach.
Did she use like a grappling hook or something like that?
Yeah, which allows it to move as if it were climbing out. I don't see why you would.
Probably not so it's going to happen. I mean, it's probably not really a fixed object. So you could attempt to push, but we're going to have to do some kind of almost like a grapple check to see if you're able to actually get enough of a grip to push.
Yeah, it says
or you could just attack it.
Well, no, but I'm not going to do any damage to it. So, but I might be able to stun it. So she'll attack it. She's just going to attack. She's going to try, but her stun has got a really low DC. So here we go. She's going to try. Miss.
That's a hit.
All right.
They're just floating, just hovering in air, in 20 foot above this lava.
Yeah, they're just kind of spinning around in the air, partially resisted. All right. Now she's going to attempt to stun it. Come on, man. Roll big. Roll big. Roll low, I mean. Low.
Ah,
22.
saves.
All right, well, she's going to use her bonus action to do an unarmed strike, and I got to take the magic off this real quick, because I don't feel like making a whole new thing. All right, magic is off of it. Oh, hers aren't magical anyway, so here we go. This is her bonus action. Hit. All right, she will attempt to stun again. Oh, she's running out of key bad. Come on!
Natty 20.
Ugh.
Fuck. All right, she's going to use Flurry of Blow. No, she can't. She needs to try to stun this thing. All right, so she's just kind of they're both kind of flipping around like, Gandalf and Belrock when they're kind of falling. They're kind of spinning around in the air. They're kind of spinning around, but they're not falling. So
nice.
That's
I was thinking of that. Was it Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, where they're like doing the punching in the air?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Cool.
When did you watch that, Jared? Recently?
I've never watched it.
Oh my God! It's one of the greatest movies ever, man. It's so good.
Yeah,
Chow-
I knew
I
you
just-
hadn't
I
watched
just-
it.
Chow
know
Yun
that
Fat.
visual.
Chow Yun Fat up on the bamboo, swinging back and forth.
You need to watch that, Jared. That movie
Oh,
is
it's
tip top.
amazing.
He wouldn't like it.
I probably would love it. I just haven't ever yet.
Nah, he
All
wouldn't
right. Odds. Odds. Valor. Evens. Shin. Attack Valor. Beak attack. Natural 20.
I will do cutting words.
Okay. So it's decide that still hits, but it
It's just not.
doesn't do the crit. Okay. I'm just gonna roll the attack again so it doesn't do the crit damage. All right, and now Talon Attack.
What am I concentrating on?
I don't know.
Oh, the web for some reason is still on.
Okay, yeah, I can turn
It
that
would've
off. L3.
Well, 3 is grappling already. We're going to try to shove.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I got to roll my confusion.
Oh yeah, that's right.
How long are you confused? 4 rounds. That's right.
2 rounds. Right?
4.
Confusion was.
It was a 1d4.
I thought it was a 1d4 and I rolled 2.
This is a
I
I think
land
it
of
was, confusion was the D4 was
Yeah.
on a different. It was something else. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
It
just
was
2 rounds.
2. Yeah.
Okay. I just remember us at d4.
So the 8 means I get to keep grappling who I'm grappling. So that's the same as the
Okay.
7 I rolled last time. So we've already grappled. I'm going to go for the shove attack.
All right.
Ooh, didn't roll well.
Because you're in a land
Well,
of confusion.
I might roll worse.
You might.
I did not.
I'm going to try again.
There it is.
Nat 20.
There you go.
Nat
brutes.
fucking 20.
Brutes.
You can't
Beat
beat
that
it,
shit.
even if you roll a
He's only
20.
got a +3.
Let's
Okay.
see that critical. Let's see what the crit the table tells me.
Critical.
Reroll 1s, 2s, and 3s on the damage roll for this attack spell. That's
Okay, well that
unfortunate.
might help because you tell me if it's going to matter or not because I am going to slam her down into the fire.
Okay, so pick her up like you got her. You grab her up over your head and you just throw her down, and she can't get her wings unfurled in time, and it will take. Gonna take some fire damage. Well,
That's
come on.
cool. Sweet.
63. I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to do it. I'm going to re-roll 2 of these. So it gets, so that was 11. It says 8 more. Okay. All right. So it's on fire. It's in the lava.
So we did how much damage? 60.
It's 73 points of damage. Zilchin.
Pretty good, man. That was pretty cool, dude.
Not
Need a
too
little
bad.
Pythagorean theorem here. How much farther is it until Daiki gets on this ledge?
She needs to come up 20 and then back
Over about 20.
10.
15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, I'll move her towards us 10 and then up 10.
Can you put? You can only just move her up. You just move her up and down, right? Can you actually move her to you?
You can change the target's altitude by up to 20
Just
feet
altitude,
any direction on your turn. So
So you can
You
either go
move
up or
me
down.
up 20. Just you move me up 20. If it
Yeah, I can
follows
move it
me,
up
then I
another
can probably
10.
push off of it.
yeah, I can move you up
Okay.
another 20.
So you move up 10. It's going to take an attack of opportunity against.
No, it can't if I
Can't?
don't move on my own accord.
Okay,
I have
alright.
to move on my own.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so you
I
move
can't
her
be
up. Is that,
pushed or whatever. Yeah.
is that your action, Zilchin?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
you use your action to move the target because it's a
Do you have a bonus
concentration.
action?
I don't think I have anything really.
Oh, you've got to have something,
Besides,
dude. You saved her big time. Well, she's not out of the woods yet, but still, it was
She ain't
very
dead.
gallant. Yeah,
Right.
she ain't dead. She's looking a lot better than what she was.
I think the only bonus action I really have is Misty Step. I think.
That's a reaction. Yeah. Or
What's a bonus action?
no, it is bonus. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
I think that's it for now. And if I find a bonus action,
Okay.
I might use it. But I don't.
All right. We are back at the top of the order. So it's time now for the maze engine to roll. It's time for the
Go.
maze engine effect. Do you want it? This is going to be the last thing that happens. So we can either do it. I can do this now, or I can do it at the start of the next.
That's a
Let's
good
do it
cliffhanger.
Now, well, I was
It's
gonna
a
say let's do it
cliffy.
now so we can all be
All right.
anxious about it. But let's just wait.
Okay. No, I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll it and let you guys sleep on it for a week. Come on. Here we go.
God.
Here
Person I gotta know.
we go.
Read it.
Oh wow.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, somebody read it.
Engine makes a loud wow sound until the start of its next turn. For as long as the sound lasts, there is a anti-magic shell around the field.
Oh,
Well, we've
no.
already lost magic, at least as far as.
Oh, yeah, but this is
Oh,
spells.
He is
Now,
fucked.
Daiki
Shit.
Now
will be
falling.
Back
falling
into the drink.
Yes!
back into
Get rid of the NPCs!
Oh,
the drink
until next
Holy
turn.
hell.
So hold on a second.
until yeah,
Everything. So it's anti-magic field. Nobody can cast spells either.
nobody can cast spells.
So we have no magic items and no spells right now.
No,
I
yep.
am screwed.
That is where we will leave it.
Holy
until
When that
mother.
comes down,
Yeah.
does the wall come down?
No.
Huh.
Yes, it does.
How does it not come down?
I demand it.
Isn't this whole engine magical?
Mr. Dungeon Master, tear down that wall.
What was the good stuff? Because I felt like the.
You want to hear some of the good
Shafted us.
stuff?
No, don't tell it yet, no.
Honestly, no. Because at this point, I'm just gonna be even more upset.
Jesus.
I'd be like, why couldn't we get that?
We're not gonna survive this, guys. We're just not. They've already got all their hit points back. We got no fucking magic items.
Aw,
We got no
come
spells.
on.
We got nothing.
Come
How are
on,
we
now-
gonna survive this?
Now John's got you saying it.
This is only till the end of the next turn, so it's only.
It's only to the end of it. Yeah, the magic. Yeah, it's one turn for the anti-magic field.
It doesn't affect
So-
Shin. That
Nobody's in danger
That's key.
of being killed
Just-
except for Daiki.
But I can't believe that wall doesn't come down.
Well, we're gonna run out of resources.
Well, I mean, she
here real
might.
soon.
You might be able to levitate her again because it's like if it's only for a round, she'll fall in there, burn for a round, and then you can get her back out just like the one round she was last time.
She's like a-
but we're losing Zilchin for rounds and
Oh.
rounds and rounds. You know,
She's
the
like
one
a-
round.
Right,
One
right.
round.
No, what I'm saying, he's already wasted 2 rounds on
Yeah, and
levitating.
he's playing way out of character. Way out of
Levitate-
character for a draw.
Yeah,
Levitate's an innate spell that I can only use once a day, anyways.
No,
you can still use it if you have a
you-
slot.
Yeah, you can still use a
Yeah,
slot
that's true
for
too.
it.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
But still, though, we've already lost him attack-wise for 2 rounds.
Oh yeah, and I used 2 things for smites, and then that got taken back because of the healing. So I mean, we're all kind of just.
And
So,
I'm running
man.
out of.
You know what? I will say this. I mean, I will consider your argument for the wall coming down and releasing Slaughter Tusk.
That's exactly what we
Join the
need is a big
I will
demon.
consider that.
Yeah.
But he can't do magic either. I mean,
He doesn't
his
need
magic
to.
item was
Hey, guess
gone.
what? He don't need it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Good
Well.
session.
All right.
We will
All-
see ya.
We could have killed
Next week?
2. We could have killed another 2 of these V-Rocks if we weren't trying to save Daiki all the time.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
EB's ready to one-on-one Slaughter Tusk.
EB's going to take Slaughter Tusk one-on-one. All
No
right.
magic.
No, you won't.
I will take that under advisement.
After that, Zilch is feeling a little,
Man, oh man.
a little weak.
We are in a tight spot.
We're in a tight spot.
That's bad.
Ain't
We're
this
having
place a
some
geographical oddity? 2 weeks from everywhere.
So, all right,
Good
guys.
job, fellas.
Have a great
Great
weekend.
job, guys.
We'll see you next
See you.
Sunday. And chat, thanks for being here. We'll see you next Sunday.
Thanks for sticking around.
Later
How
on,
many
everybody.
viewers? How many viewers, Jeff?
See ya.
Anybody?
Yeah, 1 or 2. Wasn't a big crowd tonight.
All right.
Hey, we got some loyal fans sticking with us.
Is it the same? Is it the same ones every week, or are they different ones?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the one that was here, one's been here the whole time. I mean, since we started, there's been one person that's been
Is he
here.
one of Putin's robots that I hear so much about?
But yeah,
Cool.
I don't think it's going to
When
get
he's
a
not
whole lot
interfering
bigger
with the
until we
election,
really
he's,
start trying to build our brand with the
Yep.
Abyssmals and Curse of Strahd. But that's just and I'm still using my other platform. I think next week we're going to switch over to the Abyssmals so that we can start getting better advertising out of that. So, and then
Good
we'll
deal.
see where it goes.
Sounds great. All right.
Y'all
Guys, have a good one.
Have a good week, everybody. Stay safe.
Up.